Hey guys, TikTok needed to be updated, it appeared. So I just updated it. Is it lagging anymore? Or is it fine? Hi, can I get your age?
Sure. 34.
Okay. Are trans women?
Yes.
Okay, y'all know what to type in chat. We got our first chaser of the morning. All right, why don't you go ahead and tell us what a woman is? Go ahead.
So, being mean to trans people won't make your dad accept you.
I'm sorry, what does it have to do with what I just asked you?
I said being mean to trans people will not earn the love of your dad.
I already have my dad's love. I think you're
No,
projecting.
you don't.
No, I do. I think you're projecting, though.
No, you don't.
No, I do. But anyways, the topic.
So,
I'm
they
also
don't
not being
love
mean.
you, sir.
I'm also not being mean to trans people. So
You are.
yeah,
You're being
how? Yeah, how am I being mean to
pick-me.
trans people? No, I'm not a pick me. I
You
have
are
common sense.
absolutely a pick-me.
No, I think you're just mad that I have common sense and you don't. Now, can you go ahead and answer my question?
Sure.
Yeah. So you said trans women are women. Why don't you tell me what a woman is?
It's an adult human female.
Okay, well then trans women are not women because trans women are male. So how exactly are they
No,
women?
they are.
No, they're not female. They're not. No.
Yeah, so this won't get you any points, sir.
I don't need points. I get points on my credit card for
Yeah,
my
you
flyer
do.
miles. I don't need points. No, I don't.
This will not help your internalized self-hate, sir.
I don't have internalized self-hate. For stating
You
the truth,
absolutely do.
I'm sorry. Why do all you people project? You know, trans people are the people with the internalized self-hate. They hate their biological sex.
No, they're
They
not,
hate their
though.
biological sex so much they want to be the whole other gender. So I think you're projecting the self-hate that trans people have towards themselves onto other people, right? Because you're supporting the people with self-hate. They are the walking epitomes of delusion and insecurity. So I think you're projecting that onto me, right? I think you see a man who's comfortable in his femininity, who knows that he's not a woman, didn't cut his dick off, didn't mutilate himself to achieve womanhood because I know I can never be one. I'm comfortable being a man who's feminine. You're mad about that, right? So I think that's what's happening here. You're projecting your insecurities onto other people. How
Well-
about we not do, how about we don't do that, right? So we
Okay,
don't
I'm
need to
sort
we
of
don't
trying
need
to
to
respond
we don't
here,
we
but-
don't need we don't need to project our insecurities onto other people because you want to support people who are insecure about what gender they are, right? So yet again, you said trans women are women, but you gave a definition of the word woman that didn't include them. Trans women are not female. Okay, what
I
sex are
gave the
trans women?
turf
Everybody?
answer in a tongue-in-cheek way.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want your tongue in cheek. It probably smells like shit. I want your
Well,
actual
you
answer.
deserve only tongue-in-cheek responses, so.
Okay, then why are you here? Because you mustered up that you have a lot of testicular fortitude to come up into my life. But if you don't want, if you're just going to
To
be goofy,
make
then
fun of you, because
there's
you're
no
a
point in being
clown.
here. You can't make fun of me, love. I'm relevant and you're not. Thank you, man of fuse. Can I get W main fuse in chat
are not
for the
relevant.
roses?
Nobody
Appreciate
knows
you.
who
Can
you
I get
are.
W? Sorry, excuse me. I'm someone
You're not a
who actually
celebrity.
appreciates me sending me money. Can I get W main fuse in chat for the popular and for the roses? I appreciate you, main fuse. Thank you for being here. Yet again, these people are also very pathetic. They can't prove what they say. They can't prove what they believe. And so they start talking about how I'm not going to get acceptance from my parents. My parents are very, very aware of what I do on TikTok Live. My parents are very, very aware of my sexuality. I don't care. So, Austin, can I get your age?
Yeah, 26.
Okay. Are trans women?
Yes.
Okay, y'all know what to type in chat. Go ahead and tell me what a woman is. Thank you, Lauren. Can I get W Lauren in chat? Appreciate you.
A person
my
who
gift card.
identifies as one.
Yeah, that's circular. That's not describing anything.
Right, but I didn't use the word woman, so it's not circular.
A person who identifies as what?
One, anything.
Yeah, what is anything?
It's self-explanatory.
No, it's not. It's not. You just mean woman when you say that. So it is circular,
No.
right?
No,
So
I'm not
uninformative.
meaning one.
No, it
I'm
is.
meaning
So when you say a
anything,
woman
like,
is a person who
universally.
identifies as one, what do you mean by one?
It's like you saying, like, if you identify as a rock, then you're inherently that rock. But if you
No,
identify
you'd
as
have
a
to know what. No, you'd have to
woman
know what
and
the
you're a
word.
man, you're inherently
No, you'd have to
a
know what the.
woman because
No,
you
you'd
think
have
you're
to
a
know what the
man.
word rock
Gender
means.
and rock are like
No,
on two
you'd
different
have to know.
bases.
No, you'd have to know what the word rock means. That's how that works.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, you would in order to say that
obviously
you
would have to
identify
know
as
what the word
one.
rock means, but if you identify a rock, you're inherently a rock because you think you're a
No,
rock.
you have to know what the word rock means.
Yeah, so?
I'm sorry. Are you? Is he lagging or is it me?
Huh?
Because I don't think he's hearing what I'm saying.
You said what?
Yeah, he's definitely lagging. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, right. So, yet again, you haven't told me what the word woman means.
Yeah, it's a person who identifies as one.
Okay, what does one? What is one?
Anything.
That's not describing anything.
It could be anything. It could be
It's not.
object.
Okay, so if a woman identifies
it
as
could
a
be
pet,
anything. A chair.
sorry, that's not. That's no. Chairs are in a. Okay, there's
right,
an
but it's
echo.
not circle.
Sorry, fix your microphone and come back. Type your ones and twos, guys. We are just looking at the base. Hi, Envy. Good to see you. Can I get W Envy in chat? Thank you for the galaxy, by the way. I appreciate you. This Jamaican young man was on my panel the other day, and it was so frustrating to talk to this man. Yes, sir. How can I assist you?
I feel like something wrong with you, bro. Why you over here trying to dedicate how people live their lives?
Dedicate. But that sentence does not
put
even
up
make
your
any
picture.
fucking sense.
Put up your
That doesn't
picture.
even make any sense.
Put up your picture and talk about yourself.
That second,
The man want to
my
be like a
picture's
woman,
right. My
look like a
picture's right
fucking
here. I'm on
woman.
video. What is the issue?
The fuck you mean? It seems very like, and then you act educated.
I am educated.
Oh,
I am.
boys, if you want to be a girl, be a girl. Do what you want to do. One
No,
life.
boys
Listen,
cannot be
live
girls.
that
No, they
shit.
can't. No,
Live
they
that
can't.
shit.
That's
If
what
you
he
act
means.
accordingly,
When he says
if you
boys,
act
if you want
accordingly,
to identify
yes.
as girls, what does he mean by that? What
Go ahead
does
and
that
ask
even
him.
mean?
Go ahead and ask him.
What does that mean when you say boys if you want to be girls? What is a boy and what is a girl? Oh no.
I'm sure you know what a boy and a girl
He's
is.
too busy munching on trans women's dicks to hear what you're saying. Listen
I'm
again.
Sure, I'm sure she knows what a boy and a girl is.
Well, do you?
I
Do
do.
you? Then
Then
tell
tell
us.
us. Nah.
Somebody will present themselves like one.
So you don't know.
Yeah.
So you don't know.
People learn over and learn new
So
stuff.
you
and
don't. So you
change
don't. So you don't know.
And
That
adapt
doesn't
to
dis-
society.
That does not describe anything.
What do
So
you mean?
That you just said a girl is the one who presents like one. That's not telling us what a girl is. You're
Like,
just-
listen, if you were on the panel looking like a girl, bust down titties and shit, I'ma think you're a girl.
Okay, so there's the misogyny. So you think that women are just restricted to particular beauty standards. So you have to have a bust down and you have to have
Not really. You present yourself like that.
I'm sorry. Okay, give me an example of how women present that men do not. Also, really quickly, can I get W Winter in chat for the $10 and cash app? She said hair tutorial. Okay, I'll give you all a hair tutorial soon. She said kisses, kisses. Can I get W Winter in chat for the $10 and cash app? Thank you, Christy. So yet again, what is a girl?
Niggas support him for this.
I'm sorry, you're not answering anything.
I just did. I'm sure you know what a boy and a girl is.
I
Why
know
you
what
trying
a
to
boy and a
get-
girl is,
get
but
it
you don't,
complicated?
because my understanding of my understanding of boys and girls stipulates that boys cannot be girls and girls cannot be boys. So clearly, you and I have a completely different understanding of what a boy and a girl is. Hence the question. You're saying that boys, if they want to be girls, they can be girls. But what is a boy and what is a girl? You're saying it's by a presentation. What does it mean to present like a girl? And try not to be sexist and stereotypical when you describe this.
I answered this question on your panel before. And
No,
asked
you
me-
have literally never answered the question. The last time you started crashing out like a big old.
No, come and crash out again. I don't like it.
Then
You're trying to
crash
bring
out
people
again, no
down.
man. Then
The fuck?
go on and crash out. Then I don't give a shit.
Blood clot. If somebody if you present yourself like a girl and you show society,
Nigga,
you
what does
can
it
be a
mean
girl,
to present like
be a
a girl?
fucking girl.
That's the question. The question is, what does it mean to present like a girl? You do not have an answer to that question,
That picture
sir.
up there looks like I think the face is a little tough. They can work on it a little bit more.
I'm sorry,
But-
this does not answer my question.
just
What does it
saying.
mean to present like a girl? What does that mean, sir?
When somebody go out of the way and try to do what it's hard enough for them to even.
Oh Jesus
you know,
Almighty!
and-
I'm sorry. Is your back broken after all these pivots? Are your ankles
My
okay?
back number, Reggie.
After all the motherfucking dodges.
Talk about
So,
yourself.
hold on one
Come up
second.
here
You're a
and talk about
perfect
yourself.
example. You're a perfect example of why
What?
we can't have conversation with people who support trans people, because instead of responding rationally and proving what you believe, you're just repeating the same nonsense bullshit over and over. You're repeating over and over. And if a man want to present like a girl, then he can present like a girl. And you don't know what a girl is. I'm waiting for you to tell me what it means to present like a girl. What is that? Without being sexist and stupid, what does it mean? You're repeating the same nonsense over and over and over and over and over. Right? Tell me what it means to present like a girl in a way that a boy would not be able to present.
I feel
That
like
is my question.
you're trying to look at people's organs, and we've
Jesus
passed
Christ,
by human
Jesus
beings.
Christ. Are you listening to
You're
anything
trying to
that I'm
say-
saying? Are you listening?
don't
Are you
think-
listening?
I'm
Are you
listening.
listening to anything that I'm
Trans
saying?
person is a woman. They're not a woman.
Are you listening to anything that I'm saying?
Yeah, you trying to say is there a boy or
Okay.
girl? I don't think they're a woman. but
You
they're
said,
woman presented.
you said, okay, sorry. I don't know. What does it mean to be a woman presenting that a man does not present with?
I don't know, bro. Like, if you don't see that in
Okay,
people,
so you don't
I don't know how
fucking
to
know.
explain that to you.
So you don't know.
Huh?
So you don't know.
No, because you're gonna come up here bringing people down. Like, you need to talk about yourself.
I'm not bringing people down.
That's
I'm
what you're
pushing.
doing.
No, but I'm not. I'm bringing
Like,
women
this guy,
up.
this guy
No,
probably
I'm
didn't
not.
want to be a runway for all of his life.
Okay, let me take out my glasses so that you can see me very clearly. Let me make something very clear to you. If I'm speaking the truth about someone and you consider me speaking the truth about someone bringing the person down, the only people that the truth brings down are liars. Okay? So then if I speak the truth about trans people and that upsets you so much and it makes you think that I'm bringing them down, then they're liars then. The only people that are brought down by the truth are liars. So I don't want to hear this hold on. I don't want to hear this nonsense that I'm speaking the truth about trans people. You can't even describe what you're defending, and somehow I'm the bad person because you are unable to articulate what it is that you believe. That's not my fault, okay?
It's not able to articulate. Well,
You're not
like I've had people that are friends that are.
Mr. Nigga, I asked you what it means to present like a girl, and you said you don't know. You flat out said it. You flat out said, I don't know. So you are unable to articulate what you believe. You are. You don't know what it means to present like a girl. You know why? Because being a girl is not a presentation. Okay? Being a girl is not a social aesthetic that women and men just put on. That's not what it is. Okay? So you admitted that you don't know how to describe it. You already did. Right? So you can't say, hold on. That's exactly what you said, sir. That's exactly what you said. I'm sorry. People in chat, when I asked Mr. Bonganati over here what it means to present like a girl, what did he say?
You see, you put something.
You did say you never know. You said you didn't know. Sir, you said you did not fucking know.
Ask the germs over upon people.
Sorry, excuse me, dirty boy. You said you didn't know.
I said that. I never say that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, sir. Yes, you did. You said you didn't know. You did.
Because I got a lot.
No, I asked you, do you know what it means to present like a girl? Can you tell us? And you said you didn't know.
What do you mean? I never said that though.
Yes, you fucking did, sir.
I say if somebody presents themselves like a girl.
You said, I don't know. I don't know. You're just looking at people's organs.
Boy.
I'm not lying, sir. That's exactly what you said. That's exactly what you said. You said you didn't know.
I don't know the person from Adam. It's a friend telling me
I don't care. I'm sorry. The person is not from Adam. The person is Adam, not Eve. That's Adam. That's a man. That's a man. That's a man. Now you're saying that the person, excuse me, you're saying that the person is woman presenting. Tell the people in the live what it means to be woman presenting, and don't be fucking sexist and stereotypical when you describe it, sir.
I can't understand you. I just can't get you.
You can't understand nobody because you're not making any fucking sense, sir.
I see somebody outside. They're presenting like a woman. I don't give a fuck about their sex.
What does that mean?
Why hate on them?
Bumbleclad. What does that mean, sir? What does it mean to present as a woman? What
and it's always the fucking faggots that's coming up here and doing that shit to people.
And there's the homophobia. So this is the issue. Y'all don't like the F. No, hold on. You don't like the F slurs. You don't like the F slurs who disagree with you. But when the F slur wants to be a woman, then it's a whole different story and it's trans rights. Is that what it is? Right? That's what it is? Is that what it is, sir? Is that what it is? So the F slur who disagrees with you is the problem. But the F slur wants to be a woman and wants to go into women's spaces, and now it's a whole different conversation.
Well, if you present yourself good enough, yes, do what you want to do with life. Life is short.
I'm sorry, I don't. Sorry, you know what? Sorry, you know what is short? You know what is fucking short? Your fucking attention span, you dumb bitch, because you're not listening to anything that I'm saying. That is what is short. Aside from your penis, your attention span is short because you're not listening.
Leave them alone.
Listen to me very. Stop. Listen to me very. Can my mods keep muting him? I'm not going to keep searching over my phone to mute this guy because he doesn't know how to behave. Sir, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. You know what? I'd rather be a smart batty boy than a dumb one. You know why? I'm a batty man. I am a batty man. What now? I'm a batty man. Yes. I'm a big old batty man. What now? I'm a batty man with sense. I'm a batty man with sense, sir. Big old batty man with sense. Yes, I be a batty man with sense. What fucking now?
You are not a smart
What
person.
fucking now, sir?
You are dumb as fuck.
Mr. Dugu
You are
Dugu, what
dumb as fuck.
now? What now? I'm a batty man with sense.
I got degrees, bitch. Smart weird.
You know what? The only degree you have is in Burns. 3rd degree Burns. With all the stupidity that you're spending all over the place.
And I try to bring down bumbleclad people.
No one is bringing down anybody, sir. I'm speaking the truth
yeah,
about.
no.
No, I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth. No one is bringing anybody down. Like I said, if I'm speaking the truth and it brings you down, then you're a liar.
Truth about your life.
The only people that are brought down by the truth are liars. Those are the people who are brought down by the truth. I'm speaking the truth, sir. I'm speaking the truth. If you are upset that I'm speaking the truth, then you can go and cry. But I'm not going to be told that I can't speak the truth because you and your little dirty self want to claim and say that man can be woman. No, they cannot. Men cannot be women. They don't present like women. There's no such thing as presenting like a woman because woman isn't a fucking presentation. Dirty boy. It is not a presentation. Womanhood is not worn. You are born a girl and you grow into a woman. Women are born, not worn.
You sit over there.
So hold on now. So you really look at dirty self coming up onto my life telling me that I am bringing people down. You know who is bringing people down? The men who keep going into women's spaces, the men who keep claiming to be women, the men who keep saying that womanhood is a bunch of stereotypes. Those are the men bringing women down. Not me, sir. Not me. Not me.
Talk about
so
it.
I don't want to hear. I don't. All right,
about it.
since you want them to talk about it, there are 2 women on the panel. And why don't you go on ahead to explain to this little dirty garbage bitch what a woman is? Then go on right ahead. Let the woman talk to you then. You say hold on before you go. You say you want a woman to talk to you. Shut your fucking mouth then, bitch. And let the woman talk. Then.
Take on the panel then.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Sorry, dirty boy. You say you want a woman to talk. Let the woman talk then. No. Excuse me. John Crow, listen. The woman is going to talk. So shut up then. Shut up. Shut up then, sir. You said you wanted a woman. You said you wanted a woman to speak. Then shut the fuck up then. Gully dweller. Be quiet. Let the woman talk. Shut up.
What they want to be.
Shut. Can we tell this man to be quiet in the conversation? Because he said you want a woman to talk, and the woman is waiting to speak, and he's still talking.
The Jamaican infighting is making my whole day better. I love this.
Let the woman speak. Let the woman speak. Stop talking. Envy, go ahead.
Right. I mean, to be honest, he brought up a point where he was saying it doesn't matter. He's not looking at the smecks of the person, right? So my question to you is: would you date a man who wants to be a woman?
No, that's a gay boy. So I wouldn't be surprised.
As in, that's not my attraction. That's not what I'm attracted to. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna sit and hate on somebody.
It's not.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. So I'll ask you this. Let me just walk out of the room. Hold on. Give me a second. So why would you consider it hate, right, that we are calling out men that are appropriating our gender? So
You're breaking up, sweetie.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
You're not breaking up, honey.
No, you're breaking up.
No, you're not breaking up. The only thing breaking up is your relationship with your father and your internet connection. We can hear her just fine.
Relationship with who?
We can hear her just. We can hear her. We can hear her just fine. Gully dweller. Nobody breaking up. So shut the fuck up. If you're talking about your last relationship, then sure. But what? She's not breaking up. Sorry, excuse.
Ass, butty boy.
Go and finish what you're saying, because I'm stating the obvious, and I don't really give a shit.
People. Continue.
Yeah, I think I just want to point out, like, misogyny here, right? Because in any other regard, we wouldn't accept anybody identifying into another biological category. So if you're going to hold that stance, you're going to have to accept if grown men want to say that they are children. Is that something you would accept, top man?
That is different. That's a whole different topic. That's not humane.
No,
you know, that's not humane.
Okay,
as human beings, we have a nature to act on to stuff that is wrong and right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like that's right.
Right. So,
but the thing is, if somebody presents themselves and act accordingly, why give them any restrictions to do what they want to do with their lives?
Right, because it's impacting my life as a woman.
How? Because they look better than you?
It's not about
Here it
looking
is.
better. It's not about looking better. I have
What it
rights.
is about then? What it is about? I don't get it.
Yes, right. So I have rights. Women are a sex class, right? Women rights are based upon our sex because we are
Right.
adult human females. We
Get
have the
that.
right to privacy, dignity, and safety away from the male sex in certain spaces that are designated for us. Correct? So am I supposed to forfeit that right because there's a mentally ill man who says he is what I am, even if he looks better than me?
Hold on. I get what you were saying, right? I get what you were saying. And I think sometimes predators can prey into stuff like that.
It's not
And
about.
I'm not saying normally when a female is a transgender and they're not even attracted to women. I feel like it's just a safer space for them. Why would you want to send them into a male's restroom? You
Because
know,
they are
like their
men.
mannerism are different. Have you ever met somebody that's transitioned
We don't
before?
segregate, right. We don't segregate spaces based upon behavior and mannerisms. We segregate it via the sex. Now, I don't care if the man, if you
Do you
think
have children? Do you have child? Do you have any
I,
children at home?
I
Do
have
you
a
separate your bathroom at home? No.
That's
At the
the
end of
thing.
the day, sometimes
Right, but
predatory people take opportunities, yes, but you can see.
my bathroom at home is designated to the people within my home, right? It's not a sex segregated place. So I don't know how you're even trying to make that comparison here. So again, I don't care how polite a man is, how nice he is. He should not be in a female designated space. We have the right to be in a state of undress and vulnerability without
To
men
be
watching
honest,
us.
hold on. To be honest, your fight is over because they're already doing it, honey, and
No,
they're
the
doing it
fight
better
is
because
not
at the end of the day,
over.
they
No.
can't stop them
Again,
anymore.
right, hold
Just
on.
think
All
about
right,
moving
hold on.
forward.
Hold on.
Just think
You're
about
saying,
moving forward and
hold on.
loving and
Hold
being
on.
kind to
No,
people.
hold
That's
on.
all you can do.
Hold,
They're
no,
not coming
no,
in.
it's not.
That's all I can say to people.
Hold
Just be
on,
kind
and
to
this is
people.
again
The fuck?
the misogyny here, right? So
They're already
again,
doing it. They're doing it
okay?
better. They're
Can I
getting their
can I
titties
mute
done.
him
They're
then,
moving.
so I can get
They're
my?
doing stuff.
Am I able to? Sorry, Nate. Right. So he just made a statement that there's nothing that we can do because these mentally ill men are in our spaces. So I'm just going to make this abundantly clear, right? In the UK, we were dealing with this matter for maybe 21 years or more. Right now, the UK Supreme Court has ruled that a woman is an adult human female, and pretty soon these mentally ill men are going to be barred from entering into female only spaces, right? So the advocation and changing people's minds and speaking up and raising awareness worked in the UK. Now, in America, in Texas, if we can get a W Texas in the chat, if a male enters a female only space in Texas, he can be fined up to $125,000. We are going to move to criminalize this because we have human rights. There are no trans specific rights under the Human Rights Act. There are women specific rights because women rights are human rights, not, oh, sorry, Nate, I was about to say something there, not trans rights.
Well, all I can say, you sound upset. They're doing it better than before. Surgeries are getting better. And people, if you have the money, do whatever you want to do. We have one life, live it, and just love.
And you know
You
what?
people
I'm
over
gonna
here
move
trying to bring
on.
people
I'm
down,
gonna
trying to
move on.
segregate people, continue. It's
Right, and I'm going to move on in proposition of banning all surgeries. No man should be allowed to emulate the opposite sex because this is how we've ended up in this position. This is showing superiority over the male sex over the
money
female.
talk and bullshit
That is
walk.
exactly what
Money talk, bullshit
exactly what
walk,
is happening.
honey. It's
In the
always
Can I get W Tony in chat? Thank you, Tony.
in the
Appreciate
same
you, W
manner,
Tony.
in the same
We'll
manner,
spend a lot of
in the same manner that lobotomies have become obsolete, so will transgenderism. Absolutely.
What happened? You quiet? Take down the people and
She
picture
was
from behind
finished
her.
talking, sir. Golly Duello. She was
You want me
done
to repeat
talking.
what I said?
Take down the
I
picture
said
from
in the
behind
same
her.
manner.
Put up the
Here, I'll
picture.
mute you so you can hear what I said. Listen, right? In the same manner that lobotomies
Wolf.
were made obsolete, it will be the same with transgenderism. And then what the heck are you guys going to do?
It's not gonna happen, sweetie.
Maybe Tony in chat.
Absolutely, it will happen. It's
It's not gonna
unethical.
happen.
Sorry, it's unethical. It's unethical. Doctors have taken an oath to preserve life, not to destroy it. Removing healthy body parts and injecting people with cross-sex hormones that harms the endocrine system, increases chances of osteoporosis, increases chance of cardiac arrest. All of these things, it is unethical.
Listen, people need to research about what these stuff do to their body, and worry about their body. Why are you doing it?
But what they do with their body.
Why are you doing it?
Because what they do with their body now impacts my body. I have the right to be in a state of undress. I have the right to be in a state of undress without a mentally ill man looking at me.
Over your blood clot. Some of them more intelligent than you
I
itself.
don't care about intelligence.
Some of them more intelligent than you itself.
I don't care about intelligence. So I'll ask you this question. Do you think it's deemed acceptable for a 50-year-old man to reveal his male genitalia in front of 13-year-old girls? Because this is happening in Canada.
Well, in that case, that is predatorial stuff. That person needs to be out of society. That's a different case, sir.
No,
ma'am.
no, this is what
So
we're moving
different.
towards. This is
People,
exactly
a
what
woman
we're
doesn't
moving
act
towards.
like that.
This is what we are moving toward, because
you're talking
identity,
about the
an
minority.
identity claim is
always
superseding
gonna be
biological
there.
reality.
It's always
And this is exactly where this ideology is taking us.
The ones that you stop a predator over this, the next one pick up over this. You're not gonna
We are
stop
not
anything.
making any
There's bad
exceptions.
people and there's
All
good
right, I'll
people.
ask you this. Do you believe prevention is better than cure?
Yeah.
Right. So let's prevent men coming into women's spaces and not deal with it after the fact. Those young girls are now traumatized because they've had to witness that. So what you're essentially saying is, let all the mentally men in, and once a child is harmed, then we deal with it after the fact. I say no.
Clock it.
Clap my blood, clap. Move on a push forward.
Listen, sir. We don't care for the performativity. Listen, the fact of the matter is, all you keep No, hold on. She's giving you rational facts, and all you keep responding with is that the predators are going to keep doing what they're doing. She just gave you a perfect explanation about the difference between prevention and cure, which is prevention is better than cure, and you're just responding with the same nonsense over and over. Have you listened to anything that has actually been said to you?
I'm listening to everything.
Okay, are you understanding what is being said to you?
Yes.
Okay, great. So then you understand that this man is not a woman, nor is any other male. Therefore, they should not be in women's spaces then.
That's spewing hate.
That's
And,
not spewing
people
hate.
do
That's
what they
protecting
wanna
women.
do.
No, that's protecting
what they
women's
wanna do,
boundaries.
sweetie.
No, that's protecting women's boundaries.
Woman, we can't take.
Thank you, Tony. Can I get a Tony in chat?
A
Thank you,
trans
Tony.
man wants to be a woman.
Thanks,
Normally,
Tony.
if you talk to a trans man or a trans person, they just want to be themselves.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, they're not being themselves. They're actually, this is the ironic part that you guys often mention. You always say trans people are trying to be themselves. It's actually ironic because they're trying to be not themselves. They're trying to be a sex that they're not, a gender that they're not. So it's very ironic. It's very, hold on 1 second. Hold on. It's very ironic you say that trans people are trying to be themselves when they are literally trying to be the opposite sex. But I guess we can clock that another day, right? The point of the matter is, I do disagree with Envy on the surgeries. I do think that it's okay for them to get their surgeries as consenting adults. They have the right to go through whatever surgeries they want to as a part of their bodily autonomy. But they're not women as a result of the surgery, right?
But a lot of times they're not saying they're women, though.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They normally say they're trans women. They normally say
they think
Anyways.
trans women are women.
You're saying that. I don't hear none of them saying
they
they're
are saying
women.
they are saying trans women are women. That's the whole argument here. The whole
Well,
argument
the
here
people
is
that
that
you're
trans
around,
no,
they
they
are.
think
Normally
no,
when-
they
I mean,
think
somebody
trans
always
they think trans
make it
no,
clear
they think
that they are
trans women are
trans- they're
women. Is there a
transgender.
reason you're over speaking me on my own live? Because I'm pretty sure I'm
Because, yeah,
talking
you
and you're
just
just
talk
over speaking me. Sorry.
You're talking
They
about
are saying that they're women. They are, right? So that's the issue. They're not women. They are men. What are they, chat? They're men. okay, and they don't belong in women's spaces, we can find third spaces for them to use if they don't want to use a space of their designated sex. But it is not society's responsibility to allocate and facilitate, or women's responsibility to facilitate and accommodate men who don't want to use the men's spaces. What I often hear from people when we're trying to defend women's boundaries is, where are trans women supposed to go? What the fuck does that have to do with women?
Bro, I'll be honest.
Why?
To
Go
them,
ahead.
Nate, and I know it's going to sound really bad, but I know me and you, we think different about the surgeries and stuff. Bro, wear an adult nappy. Who cares? I don't care. We're being taken the piss out of here. This is a joke. I mean, it's insulting. We don't accept it in any other capacity. But when a man says he is what I am and he wants to fillet his penis and grow gynecomastia and put on a wig and lipstick and say I am nothing but a costume, I'm absolutely going to say, no, this shouldn't be a thing. Racism is not accepted. We wouldn't accept transracialism, but sexism is somehow okay.
Well, you're talking about predators, ma'am.
No, we're talking about all males. No males.
No,
should be
I
in
don't know
women's
what type of people
spaces.
you guys been around, but I don't know. The person that she's describing is definitely somebody who's weird.
I'm sorry. Do
It's
you
a
think that
predator.
trans? Okay, I'm sorry. This is my other issue I want to highlight. Whenever we talk about predatory behavior, you guys say it's not a trans person, it's a predator, as if being a predator and being trans are mutually exclusive. Trans people can't be predatory.
Straight people are
Are
predators too.
trans people? Hold on. Are trans people? Are trans people?
What
Hold
you
on.
talking about? You
No,
actually
let's
people
talk.
out
Hold
there
on. Let's
shooting out their
talk it.
dicks
Let's
too.
talk it. Hold on. Let's talk it for a second.
Right.
Are trans people exempt from predatory behavior?
No, they're not. They're
Okay, great. So
human.
so your response cannot be you're describing a creep and not a trans person, because being a creep or being predatory and being a trans person are not
who
mutually
is- hold
exclusive.
on,
Hold on.
hold on.
They are not mutually exclusive.
All
Right?
right.
So you
All right.
cannot say that trans
So I
people
have
do not do
one
these
thing that
things.
you
No,
can look
the
at.
argument, one second. The argument is not that it's just trans women. It's all males. We don't want any males in women's spaces. Women have fought for, over the course of history, the right to their own sex-based spaces, and they would like for it to be respected. No
Well,
males
why
should
make
be
it
in that
general
space.
then? Don't attack the trans community then, because if
No,
you
hold
look at
on.
the
Let me.
statistics,
No, we're
right?
not
If you
attacking.
look at the
No one is
statistics, right,
attacking.
in
No one is
men and
attacking.
trans whatever,
No one is attacking anyone. We're not saying we're not attacking trans people.
that's
We
what
are
you're
stating the
doing.
fact.
I
No,
thought
hold
the
on.
whole
If you'd allow me,
platform,
if you'd
but
allow
you
me
know what?
to, if you'd allow me to speak, if you'd allow me to speak, you may be able to hear what I'm saying instead of getting angry over things that people are not saying. So listen very carefully to me. We are not attacking trans people. The reason that trans women have to be specified in this kind of discussion is because trans women, for some godforsaken reason, or for some reason only God knows, they're the only kind of male that women are told they are bigoted from wanting to exclude from their spaces.
The percentage
No,
of
hold on.
them is so
No,
small.
stop. No. When women don't want straight men in their, hold on, stop. When women don't want straight males in their spaces, it's fine. When women don't want gay men, hold on. When women don't want gay men in their spaces, it's fine. When women don't want drag queens in their spaces, it's fine. But the moment the man identifies as a woman, then it's a different conversation. That's where the hypocrisy is. So the reason that trans women have to be specified is because trans women are the only kind of male that are allowed into women's spaces. And women are the only ones that are being told that they are the bad person for wanting to exclude that particular kind of male. And that's not okay.
Nate, can I point out something very quick? You know, when he
course.
was like, "Oh, it's a very
Before it goes away. Can I just get WKT in chat for the $12 on PayPal? I appreciate you, KT. Can I get WKT in chat? Appreciate it. That's KATIE in chat. Thank you so
feel
much,
good
KT.
about
Appreciate
this.
you. Go ahead, Envy.
So right, he said that, oh, they're only like a small part of the population, right? I want to know, does he hold that same stance when it came to the priests that were committing these atrocious crimes? Because they were a very small portion of a small portion of people within society. So should we not have safeguarded those children because they were only a small amount?
You know what? What's in the dark, but that's bad. It always comes out, no matter how long they do it. So no matter what type of predator, no matter how good they at it, they're gonna get catch one day. Somebody's gonna
Right.
see them, and that's what
Should
happens.
are you applying that across the board? Are you going to use that same argument and say, well, it's not that many of them that done it? Is that what you're going to say?
No, but when you look at the percentage of like straight heterosexual
It's the
males
same.
that's doing that shit, that's what you should be talking about.
We are.
Not the
The
trans
vast
community.
majority,
Like, come
the
on.
vast
Like the type,
majority
I don't know what
the
type of
vast
people.
majority of mentally ill men that want to be women are heterosexuals. And I don't care if they're homosexuals. I don't care. This has no bearing on sexuality or personality
You
or
need to.
behavior.
A lot of times these people that
It
are
is
behind
in
these stuff are
breach.
so ugly
Listen,
to
this
be
is in
talking.
breach of international law. It is in breach of our human rights. These are rights that women have fought for, that men have given to women, and we're going to do everything in our power to uphold that. We're not caving. So if you're going to hold that stance and say that there isn't that many trans women in the world, so we shouldn't safeguard women and children from them, then you have to hold that stance when it came to the priest.
You're saying
Vote
something
for.
totally different. Like you're going into a whole different
It's
type
not.
of
I'll tell you why it's analogous.
view.
I will tell you why it's analogous. Because when the priests came forward, they were a demographic of males that said that we are holy men. We are men of God. We are here to spread the word of God and
Listen, that
protect our
priest
communities.
that did
That
stuff
is
to
what
the
the priest,
kids,
that is
that
exactly,
shit happens all around the world. Predatorial people.
That is exactly what the priest turned
W
around and
Tony in
said.
chat.
And we trusted them, and we trusted them, and we left them alone with our children. And what did they do? They harmed our children. So you know what we did? We implemented safeguarding to make a law to say no child to be left alone with a priest. And that is it, done. But you don't want that to happen to
That's
mentally ill men
awesome. That's
who want to be
beautiful.
women. Yeah, exactly.
I
It
don't
is
think a child
beautiful.
should be
And
left
we are
alone with a
going to
grown ass man,
advocate for that
regardless if it's
same
not a
thing to be
family, not just a
legislated.
Thank you,
priest.
Tony. Thank you, W Tony in chat.
It's not just the priest.
Exactly.
Like you're
It's
looking
not
at
just
just the
it's,
priest.
it
You know
is
how
the
much man out here are predatorial to
it is the
children,
sex
and you
part
look
of
at
males.
one, yeah.
Exactly. It's not just the priest. It was male firemen. When women were unalived in inhaling smoke and unalived, they were taking pictures of their panties and sending it around. It was policemen, right? So every demographic of male that has come forward throughout history and said, we are the men that will protect and serve and look after you, there have been predatory males within that group. Predators go where there is a loophole. Now, transgenderism is the biggest loophole for predatory men to go into. I don't care whether they're predatory or effing not. We are not going to loosen the reins. It's not happening. Apply it across the board for the safety of women and children, the vulnerable sex in the world. We are the vulnerable sex. We are
Okay.
physically
So
inferior.
even if you guys get what you're looking for, you're not gonna stop what's happening in society. We just got to be a little bit more vigilant with our kids and take teach our kids
Why
good
do you try
stuff.
so
No,
hard to
I'm
miss the
not trying to
point?
blood
No,
clot,
why
man.
do
You
you
gotta
why do you
take other
try
people
no
in
stop.
picture
Let me stop
from
it. Let me
behind
stop it.
yo.
Because you're not going to keep talking over me on my own fucking life. You're not going to keep talking over the women on the panel when they're trying to speak. Sorry, stop over talking me, please. Why do you try so desperately hard to miss the point every time I try to explain it to you and we try to explain it to you? Envy just explained it to you. There should be no males in women's spaces. Every time we try to explain it to you, you keep stating that it's going to happen. Of course it's going to happen. What we're trying to do is mitigate it. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, W. Tony in chat. We're trying to mitigate the presence of males in women's spaces. And what you're doing is you keep responding and saying, well, it's going to happen anyway. It is the equivalent of us saying to you, men should not grape women, and we don't want grape to happen. And then your dumbass goes and says, it's going to happen anyway. That's
Yeah,
how
because
fucking
human beings are so
that's how,
unpredictable. Just
but it
educate
doesn't make it okay, sir.
your
That's
people
the point.
right fucking way.
It doesn't make it okay. That's the point. Thank you, Tony.
Like bringing
and
telling
Mainfuse.
people that trans women.
That's the
I don't think
point.
trans
The
women
point
wants
is
to be a woman.
the point is that it doesn't make it okay. And trans women are not women. They are men.
Yeah, they are not women. Like it's biologically they're not women.
Okay, so hold on. So stop now. Let's break it down. If they're not women, why do they belong? Why do they belong in women's spaces?
Because they are female presenting.
Okay, that's the issue. There's a misogyny again. What does it mean to be female presenting?
Listen, I feel like today they're growing. Like society is changing.
Answer
men
the
now
que-
are
oh my
growing
God.
beards and doing their-
Answer-
A lot of these people
answer
are
the
fashion
question.
addicts and they just love being beautiful.
Can you answer the question directly? What does it mean to be female presenting? By the way, here comes the oversimplified stereotypes, by the way. What does it mean to present as female? What does that mean?
Not looking like you.
I'm sorry, that's not the insult you think it is. I'm not trying to be female presenting, whatever that means. So I'm not insulted. Can you now answer the question?
The picture up at the top kind of give me a female presenting
Okay.
view.
List me
And if I see that
one
person, I'm gonna
characteristic.
address them like
One
a
second,
woman,
hold
because
on.
that's what they
1
are presenting
second. Can you
themselves as.
stop and listen? Stop over talking me. Name me one characteristic that this man has that no other man
I
can
know
have.
the man from Adams. I know him.
Yeah,
So
because
the
he
blood
is
catch that
Adam.
talk about
Because,
characteristics.
sorry, excuse me. List me one characteristic he has that no other man can have. The nigga is clueless. He has no fucking clue.
One characteristic he has that another
You
other
said
man.
that they're female. You said that they're female presenting. List me one characteristic that say a femboy wouldn't have that he has, that Alex Kamsani has. You tell me.
I don't know. Listen.
Exactly, you don't fucking know. So this is
you know,
exactly the fucking problem. You want to police the women's spaces based upon who or who is not female or male presenting, and you do not even have a threshold. Sorry, can my mods keep muting this guy? Because I don't know why he keeps over talking me on my own live. So you don't even know what it means to be male or female presenting, yet you will sit up here and say, right, that people can go to the women's restroom with their female presenting. You do not even have a threshold for what is female presenting. You're part of the problem. You also want to police women in men's restrooms based upon who looks feminine enough. You're being fucking sexist. There's no such thing as female presenting, because female in the fucking first place is not a presentation. Female is a biological state of being that a person is born with. There's no such thing. There is no such thing. I am speaking, sir. I am speaking.
You shouting loud not gonna make it come across.
I am I'll be as loud as I fucking want. It's my life and you keep over talking me. There is no such thing as being female presenting. Female is not a presentation. You do not present as female. You either are or are not female. That is how the world
what are you
works.
trying to accomplish? You're not
So
gonna
you
get
do
it.
not know. I'm telling you what we're going to accomplish. We're trying to accomplish preserving the sanctity and the integrity of women's sex-based spaces. And you and no other man are going to sit up here and degrade that. You are not going to stop it by responding with all these tacky responses about who looks better than who. And I also want to clock that, by the way. All you men who come up here and say that trans women do it better than women, how the fuck are they supposed to do it better than women when they can't even compete where they don't? No, you did. You said they look better than women. You did say
I
that.
never said. You know what? I still.
This motherfucking liar. You said they look better and are more intelligent than women. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You said that they were more intelligent and they look better than women. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You're not going to come up onto my panel and lie. You did say that. You did say that. You said that they look better than women and they present better than women. And they look better and they are more and they're more. Stop. You said they were more intelligent and they present better than women. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So this is the issue. You men who are supporting trans women see womanhood through some sort of twisted lens of sexism and hyperfemininity. Hyperfemininity does not make you a woman. All those stereotypical girly stuff that you all keep trying to talk about, they don't make people women. Can I get W Tanja in chat, by the way? W Tanja Marie in chat for the money gone. You are part of the problem. You see womanhood as some sort of costume that these men can just put on. And that's exactly why this movement will never ever progress. Because you guys are regressing women into all these ridiculous stereotypes.
Continue doing what you're doing over here, and I hope you.
I don't need your fucking permission, Gully Dweller. I'm going to move on. Hi, can I get your
hello.
age?
18.
Okay. Are trans women?
Yes. I would
Y'all
say
know what to
gender.
type in chat. Not a fucking chaser. All right. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what a woman is then? Go ahead.
Well, I'd like to identify my view of gender construct.
Go ahead.
So, to me, gender, well, not to me, the definition is gender and sex, two different things. You can be sexually born a man or a woman, but your gender you can identify as what you want to identify as. To be a woman, you can be a woman. If you want to be a man, you could be a man. If you want to be he/him, you could be he/him. If you want to be, so.
No, I don't know because you didn't describe anything. You just kept repeating the words woman and man. What does the word woman mean?
The meaning of a woman?
No, the meaning of the word fucking chicken. Yes, the meaning of the word woman. Yes, what does the word mean?
I'm looking it up. I don't know by definition.
This nigga is looking it up. You came up here and said trans women and you don't know. It's not funny, by the way.
I'm looking it up. I'm not educated. What? You want me to give
We
you an
see
answer that I'm
that.
not
We
educated on?
see that. We see that.
I'm not educated on that answer. I'm
Yeah.
just, you know.
So nigga knows the difference between gender and sex, but can't define the gender. How insightful.
Yeah. Well, I know the difference between.
Yeah.
gender
Hurry
and
up
sex.
and tell us what the word means, please. We're getting very bored.
And they always get this definition of gender, like they just interpret it the way that they want to.
Exactly.
The reason why feminists moved to change the definition of gender was to speak about the gender pay gap, gendered health, right? So it's talking about the societal structures that surrounds men and women. That's what it was for. But now it's been taken into a whole new category.
Yeah. Go ahead. You looked it up. What does it say?
It says a woman is defined as an adult female.
Okay, so gender and sex are not fucking different then. Boo fucking who? So a woman is a human female. So it's defined by sex.
Gender
Okay.
and sex are different.
Oh, well, your definition is not conducive to that idea. Your definition says a woman is a human female. Female is sex. So
Okay, let me see what pops up. You search up the difference between gender and sex.
but okay, the gender sex distinction has nothing to do with defining the word woman. Didn't ask you what the difference was between gender and sex. I asked no. I did not ask you to distinguish gender and sex. I asked you to define the word woman. So if woman is defined by sex and gender is different, then a woman is not gender then. So it has nothing to do with what we're talking about then. Whatever gender is has nothing to do with this conversation there. So yet again, what does the word woman mean? If it's adult female human, trans women are not women.
Well, gender technically is a social construct.
I'm sorry, this does not respond to what I just said. You just said that a woman was an adult female human. Trans women are adult male humans, so they're not women then, by that definition. Is there any other definition of the word woman?
Interrupt that?
Is there any other definition of the word woman? Guys, I'm seeing 3 friendlies in my guest request. Can you guys come on to the guest request? I'm looking for disagreeers, guys. There's 3 friendlies in the guest request.
Of course, I know my mother is, and she identifies as a woman.
I'm sorry. Can you tell me what a woman is, please? We're still waiting. Is there any other definition? Look at these men. They have to Google it because they don't even know. Y'all are up here defending trans women and don't even know what a woman is.
Nah, I'm not defending trans women per se.
You literally are. Like, if you want to have sex with them, just say so. Like, you chase us are very weird.
Okay. What are you? Are you a man? Are you a woman?
Can you tell me what a woman is in a way that includes trans women? Because you keep saying they're women, and I'm still waiting for a description of the word woman that actually includes these men that you speak of. I'm still waiting.
To me, honestly, it doesn't matter. I'm just
You
saying,
know
like,
it does.
you can identify as
So okay. So it only
want to
doesn't.
identify
So it
as.
only. So it doesn't matter when you can't
Use
answer the
DL.
question. That's how debate works for you guys.
No
So
matter what.
it doesn't matter. No, hold on. It doesn't matter when you guys can't answer. That's what it is. So it doesn't matter when you can't answer the question.
You know, I mean, a lot of
So you
society
don't.
says yes,
So you
they are.
don't.
A lot of
So
society
you.
says yes, they're not.
I'm sorry, saying that society says they are women without a meaning of the word woman is completely useless. If you're saying that society says that they're women, tell me what the word woman means then. Oh yeah,
The word. You want to know what the word?
Type your ones and twos, guys. We are just looking for some debates. I'm honestly just so tired of this nonsense. It's just so tiring now. Can I get your age?
I'm 28.
Okay, are trans women?
I think so.
Okay, Envy, this is yours, or Christy. Which one of y'all want to take it?
Do you want to go, babe?
I can't right now. I gotta wait.
All right, go ahead, Envy.
Eva, can you tell me what a woman is, please?
Well, I think we can use adult human female.
But trans women are adult human males.
Well, I have the thing about that. I think that you can change that on your ID. When I go to the B&B or whatever, They ask me to self-identify. I choose to identify as male or female. And if someone was to come to me in a restroom, they would see I was a female.
Right. Just because a piece of paper that you have lied on doesn't make it true. Right. So
Well, but how do you
we
stop that then? But
yeah,
I'm
we need
saying,
to, and this is
if I've
why,
legally
right,
changed my sex, how
right,
do you
and this
stop
is
that?
why, I want to move toward a place where any type of emulation of the female sex, surgeries, what cross-sex hormones, all of that needs to be done because it's cutting the snake off at the head, right? Because this is what happens. We can't expect to be like, oh yeah, men can transition and then not expect this kind of situation to occur. So the GRC needs to be abolished. It should be illegal. They shouldn't be able to change what's written on their documents. No other person in the world can lie on their documents apart from trans people. That is
Well, I
not
have a question
equality.
about that. I have a question about that because I feel like if it wasn't me or my guardian, no one has ever had to present biological documents when they asked if I was male or female for my ID.
But what bearing does that have on reality? You either
Well,
are
I'm
male or
saying,
female.
how do you stop me then? Like, if I legally change my sex, how do you
Mm.
say I'm not a female?
Because you are biologically not female. You were born male.
But if you call the cops and you say this male is in the bathroom,
And
they're
this
gonna
is
look and they're gonna see that this is a female.
right. And this is what the issue is here. This is where it becomes very problematic. This is what our contention is.
Well, so your
We want to,
contention is with the idea that instead of me, when I go to get my driver's license, instead of me saying if
Envy, they're
I'm
saying
male or
that he's
female,
one
I
second.
need to
Hold on,
bring
one sec.
documents.
Envy, they're saying he's a troll. That's what they're saying. Guys, you know that's a troll?
oh, okay. I've never seen him before, so I don't know.
Sorry, I'm lagging a bit. Sorry, hold on. Let me just.
No, I mean seriously. So you want to have you want to put that barrier up instead of when I go to get my ID, me self-identifying, I need to prove if I'm male or female. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying you shouldn't even have the opportunity to lie on your documentation.
So, but how do you know I'm lying? I have to self-report. Are you saying I
Are
need
you
to bring
born? Are you born
I need to
male?
bring a medical form from my doctor to the BMV in order for me to prove I'm male?
Right. Again, it's an objective reality.
You just
Right?
said
I
right. You're
don't.
saying
I
yes. You want that to be a condition.
respectfully, I don't need a piece of paper to confirm whether somebody's male or female. I can objectively identify what I'm looking at.
How?
We use sex estimation.
He's
We
a
have.
troll, Envy. I'm gonna
Oh,
drop
he
him.
is a troll.
But I'm
Oh.
just saying, like, there's a
Yes,
very
yes. Got a screenshot of your thing of his profile. Sorry guys, thank you. Sorry it took so long. I was very confused about whether or not it was actually a troll or not. Type your ones and twos, guys. We are just looking at some debates. If you think trans women are women, go ahead and request. I have full bars on my data, and it's still saying that I'm lagging. I don't know why, since my connection is bad. Not really sure why. RJ, you're not loading, so I'm gonna drop you. Request up only if you disagree, guys. Type those ones and twos if you believe that you can prove trans women are women. Go ahead and request the box. So yeah, can I get your age?
I'm 29.
Okay, all right, sir. Do you think trans women are women?
I think there's like always this conversation of like define a woman, and I think obviously our gut reaction, and I think the most, when somebody's asking that question, what they're looking for, I think yes, like most people are going to define a woman as someone who's born with female sex characteristics, which I think is a fair assessment, but I also think there's fairness when we're looking at certain cultural and social things. Like if I didn't know Hunter Schafer and I interacted with her, I have nothing to do with anything with her reproductive organs or her genitalia or anything. So like the way people will interact with people in society, like Hunter Schafer or, other trans women who are pretty passable as women, I think the way that we're going to interact with them socially is as women. So yes, I think
I
I'm
don't I
comfortable
don't
calling
see how this
trans women.
answers I don't see how this answers my question. Do you think trans women
Yeah,
are
I
women?
think from a social perspective, for anything that I would have to do with a trans woman that I'm going to interact with, yeah, I think that they're a woman.
Okay, what does
I
it
can
mean to be a woman
acknowledge that there's.
socially? Define
Sorry?
what it means to be a woman. Sorry, am I lagging or am I fine now? Because I'm looking at my screen and I'm fine.
No, just like here and there, not super consistently.
Okay. All right. So define what it means to be a woman socially.
I think being perceived as a woman, and I think what social
That's a
constructs.
circular response. Hold on, stop. That's a circular response. You can't say being a woman socially is being perceived as a woman. You're not describing anything, so that's not a description.
But I don't think that
What
we
does
can
it mean?
define that. I don't think that you can define completely what it is to be a woman or to be a man socially. I think there are
Okay,
certain.
great. Then you can't say trans women are women socially then, because there is no social definition.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think that's obviously it's a valuable point to say that there's no definitive social definition. However, there's an understanding that we're going to go through the world and look through someone. If I don't know Hunter Schafer and I look at Hunter Schafer and I've never met her, I've never known her, I don't know Alex Consani, like I've never met her, I've never known her, and I see them in public, I'm going to assume that they are women, and there are certain social things that go along with that, like holding a door open for someone, or standing up for them if somebody makes them feel uncomfortable, or helping them with
I'm sorry.
their
Okay, all right,
groceries.
stop. This doesn't prove that trans women are women. You said that they were women. How are they women?
I'm
You
not
haven't
trying
proven
to
how they're women. You're
prove
just listing.
any
You're
point or
just listing a
change their
bunch of
mind.
social. You're just listing a bunch of social archetypes and stereotypes, and telling me that trans women can do these things. Yes,
This is my
men can
point, is
participate
that
in
it doesn't.
social stereotypes.
But okay, so but my
Cutting out again.
point
I
is,
don't
why
want to
does
do
it?
that.
My point is, it doesn't really, for me or for you, who is not, if we're not going to sleep with them and we're not looking to procreate with these individuals, just like most people we interact with, we're not going to. They're going to be just in our peripheries. Why does it matter to put up this fight and to put up this argument to define what somebody else is? If somebody wants to be referred to as a woman or somebody wants to be referred to as a man, there is not a lot of value socially, as long as nobody is hurting somebody else, for you or myself to debate what they are or they are not. Because the way that people interact with them, again, if they don't know, socially, yes, is going to be bound by those social norms and by those stereotypes. Of course, people defy stereotypes all the time. I mean,
Are you ever going to stop talking and let people respond to what you're saying? Because you just keep going and going and going and going.
You don't necessarily seem like you're interested in the conversation because everything has been.
I am
combative.
interested in a conversation. You just keep yapping.
No,
and
go
you're not
ahead.
really making,
I mean, you've been combative every time you respond, but go ahead.
You just keep talking and not really addressing any of my points. So, yeah, we can acknowledge that there are trans women out there who are perceived as women, sure, but being perceived as a woman does not make you one. That's one. The fact that we perceive men and women through societal norms and stereotypes goes to show that society is sexist, and society likes to stereotype and try to categorize men and women based upon those norms that women and men are not obligated to adhere to, right? So this does not prove that they're women, and also the reason it matters is because women's spaces are being violated. Women's spaces and boundaries are being intruded upon. So we don't want that intrusion. That's why it matters whether or not they're men and not they're women. Okay? So telling us that trans women are stereotypically feminine, therefore they are perceived as women, just highlights society's sexism and highlights trans women's sexism and misogyny. It does not actually make them women, nor does it mean that they have a right now to enter women's spaces simply because they are being perceived as such. Right?
Can I ask him a question now, please?
Sure.
So, Guba, I'm just wondering if you would hold the same stance. Let's just say we have a 14, 15-year-old child that, changes their ID and things like that, and they are perceived to be an adult within society. Would you accept that child as an adult?
No, I don't, and I'm not making any kind of claim in regard to anybody's need to or right to make a surgical decision at a young age either. I mean, my argument has nothing to do with.
I'm not saying like that. There are some, like, sometimes, like, if there's a 16-year-old, you may think they're 18 or 19 or something like that, right? And if they go, you know, when I was younger, a couple of my friends got fake IDs, and, you know, there were some people that actually thought that they were 18 plus. Right, that was a wrong thing, you know, to happen. But what my argument is, you're saying that they are perceived as women, therefore they are women. So if a child is perceived to be an adult, would you hold that same stance? Or do we have the conversation and be like, no, that is a child, and irrespective of how you perceive them, they're underage? Oh, he's gone on mute. And he go up. Oh. Nate, we can't hear you, babe.
Sorry, my bad. Mic was off. Sorry. I was saying there's a person in the guest request. Hold on. Sorry, turn the microphone.
From there.
No, I turn the microphone off because it's like lots of background noise. Like the trucks keep passing, so I you can like turn it down so you can, like that. So I turn it off when I'm not talking. Can I get your age?
18.
What's your date of birth?
July 27, 2007.
No, I don't know, Nate.
Date of birth is correct. Sounds very young though. Yeah. What year did you graduate?
This year. In June.
It checks out though.
June 2025.
Yeah. All right. She's 18. All right. Do you think trans women are women?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all know what to type in chat. 18-year-old indoctrinated. That's crazy. All right. Tell us what a woman is. Go ahead.
A woman is anyone who identifies as a woman.
That's not describing anything. You just repeated the word. You said you graduated this year? When you were in school, they never taught you that when you're defining a word, you don't repeat the word? Us. They didn't?
Well, yeah, but still.
Right. So you can't define a word by repeating the word itself.
Still,
you're not describing anything.
It's adult human female.
Okay, then trans women are not women. Adult human female. Trans women are male.
Yes, they are though.
Trans women are not female. How are they female?
What makes somebody a female?
Yeah, a female is any organism that is of or primarily denoting the sex that produces large gametes. That's what a female is.
Okay, but you know there's women who can't produce that, right?
Yeah, that's why the word denoting is in the definition. Do you know what the word really denoting means?
What is
do you know what the word denoting means?
Yeah, I know what denote means.
Okay, great. So then you know that women who don't produce large gametes still denote or indicate the capacity to produce large gametes. Right? So then trans women are not women.
Yeah, but what's the requirement to be female?
I just told you, either you produce large gametes or you possess a reproductive system that chiefly indicates the capacity to do so.
So what differs a trans woman from a woman who doesn't have gamete production but has their reproductive system?
Because trans women are male, they're the opposite sex. They chiefly denote the capacity to produce small gametes, not large gametes.
But it's that racist.
Type your ones and twos, guys. We are just looking for some debates. If you think trans women are women, go ahead and request the box. We are just looking for some debates. Oh, here comes the Jamaican Batman again. What is it now?
What a bomber clatters me listen to the comments so cool.
Why are you listening in the comment section for?
No, because can't believe all of them people are supported nonsense.
Support my nonsense? You don't even know what a woman is yet.
Move your blood clean. The girl just tell you a while ago. Anybody who present themselves like a woman is a woman.
Yeah, that's a stupid answer.
Go on, you can't win. Them done win already. You fight a losing battle.
No, they're fighting a losing battle. People who are trying to call men women. No, people who are trying to call men women are fighting a losing battle.
No, what you're doing right now is not gonna work. Okay.
It is working though.
It's not
I've changed the minds and helped. I helped lot.
I changed. Okay,
if you are in the comment section and you are, hold on. No, we'll ask. people in the comment section, if you are in the comments right now and you joined my live and you were on the fence and I changed your mind, type me in chat.
But
There's
yeah,
lots of we've changed lots of people's minds going live every day.
yeah, no, the dumb one
We
then.
help to deliver lots of
Dumb
people
one
from the
then.
stupidity that gender ideology perpetuates. So
Oh, you're
I think
not
I'm actually doing society I'm actually doing
They're not
society a
doing any
service.
good. You're bringing down people. That's what you're doing.
I'm not bringing down people. I'm uplifting women and putting trans people where they no, hold on. I'm putting trans people, listen very carefully. I'm putting trans people where they belong in their own category as either men or women. Trans women are not women, they're men. And trans men are not men, they're women.
And
That's
you're
why
sick.
I'm putting
You're
them.
sick because you're a faggot.
I'm sick because I'm a faggot, but if a faggot wants to be a woman, then he's not sick anymore?
The same thing you are.
No, so hold on. Since we're gonna use the slurs, I'll use the slurs alongside you. So hold on. So hold on. So faggot doesn't. Hold on. Wait. We're gonna clock your T today. So you don't like F slur who doesn't identify as a woman, but the F slur then says he's a woman and wants to go on the women's runway, and then all of a sudden it's okay. That's the argument now.
The man feel like a woman. Let him be a woman.
How can he feel like a woman if he isn't one? How does one feel the biological state of womanhood if you're not a woman?
Wanna be?
Sorry, I can't be whatever I want to be. I'd like to be rich. I'm not.
No, that you can't be rich talking about other people that's wealthy. He's on the runway. What are you doing?
I go on runways too, my love. It's not a
But
big,
you know
not a big deal.
the Victoria's Secrets.
I would never dare disrespect women, and I would never go onto a Victoria's Secret runway as a man. I would be disrespecting women. So as a man, because I respect women, I would never go onto a Victoria's Secret runway, women's fashion show. I would never go. I would never go onto a women's runway because I have respect for women.
Listen, it's not you don't.
I would model in a different category. I would never go onto a women's runway.
He's presenting himself like a woman, okay?
You still have not told us what that means.
That is it.
You still have not. That's not what it is because you haven't told us.
You can't stop the man shine.
People in chat. Has this man told us what it means to present like a woman? Because we're still waiting for that. We're still waiting for that description. This is another example of the incoherency that you all support. You guys keep saying that they present like women and they are women, and then we still don't know what it means to present. Tell me one thing that he presents with that a man would not be able to.
Oh my god, you stressing me out, bro.
Yeah, intelligence tends to stress out stupid people. Now, yet again, list me one thing. List me one thing. List me one thing this man has, this person on the screen has that no other man can have.
Up on the runway at the end of the year.
That's not an answer. That's not presentation. List me one thing he presents with that no man can present with.
One thing he presents with that no man can present with?
Yeah.
Listen, I can't present myself like him.
I'm sorry. List me one thing he has that no man could have.
It's not no man can have. Like, why
See,
you
he can't even answer. He can't even answer a basic question.
Man.
You're
trying to
saying
hate on somebody that's already at the top. Where are
he's not at the top of anything. He's at the only way he got to the top was violating women's boundaries. That's how he got to the top. I'd rather be at the bottom and respect women and be at the top and be disrespecting them. So this has nothing to do with that.
Clark, every day you come over here and bring up the man picture and I try to spew hate people's lives.
I'll bring up his picture as long as I want. He's disrespecting women and it's not okay. And all of you fools praising this kind of behavior where men are going into women's runway shows.
I don't know him.
You are praising it.
What the fuck?
You are praising it. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Don't worry yourself. Me don't screenshot your picture. I'm gonna go on my panel and say that dirty faggot.
No one is going to go on your panel with your 800. You can't. Nigga, you can't even go live. You don't even have 1,000 followers. Who's gonna join your panel? Your mother? Your granny? Your uncle? Who's going to join your live?
Oh my god!
In here.
Come like you don't know.
You get 100 viewers and I'll never go live again. You go live and get 100 views. I want to see it.
Solid work. I don't come over here trying to spew hate on people. I actually have a job. I run business.
You've actually spewed a lot of hate because you called me slurs several times. So you are spreading hate. Did this man not call me the F slur? Did you not call me the F slur multiple times?
what I call you. You're being mean
I'm
to
sorry. Did you not call me slurs? Talking about who's spreading
You
hate.
deserve,
So hate is only okay when when it's permissible
deserve
to
it.
you.
You deserve. You don't think I deserve it?
I don't deserve hate for speaking the truth. No, I don't.
No, that's not the truth. You're trying to bring somebody
Then
down, bro.
prove me wrong. Prove what I'm saying is wrong. Then.
You are putting up a man's picture that's already on top. Where are you?
I'm sorry, that does not prove that I'm wrong. Can you answer my question? If you're saying that I'm not speaking the truth, name me one thing I've said that is a lie.
A lot
Tell
of
me
the
what I'm
time-
saying.
You know what happened?
Tell me what I'm
You know what happened in
saying.
life? Some-
Tell me what I'm saying
Hold on.
that's untrue.
Guys, let me tell you something.
Tell me
Like, just
what
let me-
I'm saying. You see how they can never
It's
answer
being
direct
mean,
question?
though.
Tell me what I'm saying that's not true.
Mean as fuck.
Tell me what I'm saying that's not true.
Like, I go to events and I see people that present stuff,
See how they can never answer.
but now I gotta tell them, say them a man. Because
Are you going to answer? He's so triggered about me speaking. Apparently, I'm not speaking the truth, but he can't prove me wrong. Tell me what I'm saying that's wrong.
it's wrong to talk about people that you don't know.
Okay. Have you ever spoken about the Queen of England before?
Yeah, but man, you're 3 and 8.
And you don't fucking know. So you can't talk about people that you don't know. All right. So, let me ask you a question. If I was up here saying that I don't like a particular child rapist, for example. I've never met the child rapist, but I'm defending the girl in the case. Let's say a girl was raped by a child. A child. Hold on. Let's go through this. Let's say a little girl was molested by a man that I did not know. Would it be wrong for me to talk about him?
You bring me up here and somebody keep on unmuting me.
Sorry, excuse me, sir. I'm the one muting you. It's my hand. It's right here. I want you to answer my question. If a little girl gets molested, right, and I say that I'm going to speak about the situation and I have to speak about the man who raped her, would it be wrong for me to talk about him?
No, that's different.
Right, so you can't talk about people you don't know. Bingo. Right, so then that statement that I can't talk about people I don't know has nothing to do with anything.
That is
I can't talk about. Hold on. I
can't.
can't talk about. I can't talk about things. I can't talk about people.
Talk about the
who
man's
do-
success and how.
I'm not talking about his success. His success was at the expense of women and their opportunities, and that's not
What
okay.
expense though? He didn't take anybody's job.
Yes, he did.
Who, yours?
No, the women, another woman, a woman who could have performed on the runway.
If them didn't want to perform, they would have dead here.
No, they gave it to a man
They
instead.
don't take nobody job, my love.
He
when
took
them
away
hired
he
them,
took
they would
away
have
he took away a real woman's opportunity to perform on the runway. Yes, he did. As a man, he performed on a women's runway showcase as a man,
He's
and
presenting
took that
like
up
a
and
woman.
took. You still have not told us what that means. So this is the same circular bullshit over and over. How does he present that a man would not be able to?
Girl, you can't say him spend money upon him breast.
I don't care how much money he spent. Men can have breasts, but when there are women who don't.
Take him off the door.
So sorry, excuse me. How does he explain to me how Alex Consani presents that a man would not be able to?
At least they know the man full last name, first and last name.
You see how you people can never answer anything? You people are so. Can we all type goofy in chat? You're so pathetic. You guys rant and call everybody. You call everybody hateful. You call everybody a bigot. You call everybody all these different terms in the friggin' book.
I don't
And
give a fuck.
you
Try to
guys
bring down
don't
people.
you guys don't actually know what you're talking about. Look at you crashing out. You're literally a flaming Batman, and you're calling people the F slur as if you're not. Like the pot calling the kettle back is crazy.
I don't give a fuck what you call me. I'm talking about you.
You know, and listen, like I said, I'd rather be a smart Batman than a dumb
You're
Batman.
not smart though.
I am though.
Where?
Right here, because I know what a woman is and you don't. Mind you, you came out of one.
Right.
Yeah. So you're disrespecting your own mother, the very person that birthed you, for this man on the screen, and then you're going to call everybody else hateful, and then you're gonna call everybody else hateful for not agreeing with you. You said this man presents like a woman. You still have not told us what it means to present like a woman. You haven't answered.
It's always the bottom man. I try to bring them own people. But anyways,
How is he my own people? What is this? What is this?
Woman be a woman, make the man be a woman. Oh, that
I'm
your
sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not going to let. I can't let a man be a woman. A man just cannot be a woman. That's how the world works, hon.
break nobody. Him not trouble nobody for you.
He is. He went into a women's modeling competition. Went into the women's changing rooms with the women, getting ready for the stage, violating women's consent. I don't want a man in a women's locker room at all. I don't care. I don't care how good the man looks. I don't care how pretty he is. Women's boundaries deserve to be respected. I'm very, very, very tired now of people disrespecting women's boundaries and saying that men who look good enough or men who are pretty enough get to go into women's spaces.
You're over
It's
here
utterly
talking about
disrespectful.
somebody success where you can't even reach.
His success, I don't need to reach his success. I would never ever reach success at the expense of women. I'd rather be dirt poor than walk up onto a stage, take a woman's opportunity and go into their spaces. I would never do that. I'd rather live on the streets.
Anyways.
Right? No one should brag about building success off the backs of no one should brag about building success off the backs of others, building success off the backs of others and violating people's boundaries. This man has violated women's boundaries. He has entered women's locker rooms, he's entered women's changing rooms, entered women's restrooms, and it's not okay.
Did he enter any room for you?
He entered the women's rest. He entered women's. See how he's not even responding rationally. You people are so mentally unwell.
I don't give a fuck what you want to say.
I'm not even surprised though because you're supporting the mentally unwell.
Say,
Envy, can you talk to him while I fix my microphone really quickly?
No, you want blood clot chat too.
I want to switch my microphone to a different device. My phone is gonna die.
Envy,
are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, I'm just gonna switch my microphone really quickly. All right, talk to Goofy.
Yeah, bottom man. So do you think it's acceptable?
Bottom man like your father,
okay, yeah, that's
bottom man like your big father, nasty germs.
My father knows what a woman
suck
is.
your mama, nasty girl.
Right,
top
okay.
man, bottom man, your mother.
Okay, all right then, calm down.
And your mama and your generation suck order.
Right. Okay. All right. Did you get that off your balls? Are you
I
done?
give a fuck. You guys over here trying to hate on people.
No, I would argue that you hate women so much that you are upholding misogyny to destroy our very existence.
I love women.
No, you cannot. How can you say you love women, when you don't know what a woman is?
I love human beings in general.
Right. Okay. So
let them be what they want to be.
You cannot be what you want to be.
Let them be what they want to be. You're probably ugly.
You cannot do that.
You're probably really ugly.
Okay, just very quickly. It's not me or Nate or anybody else that are not letting them be what they want to be. Nature has done that. So if you're angry about it, go into the middle of nowhere, go into the woods, right? Dig a hole and shout it into the ground.
You need somebody to go shout in your big hole.
Then come and shout in my big hole then.
Not clots.
Come shout.
Because all I know that I try to bring down people over here.
It's not bringing down people, it's uplifting women.
That's all I fucking see.
Right, no, I would argue it's bringing women down when you are saying any man can put on a wig, makeup, and be somewhat feminine, and that is what a woman is.
Not true, because any man cannot do it.
All right, then tell me.
I can't do that
shit.
So
what is it then? All right, bottom man. What is it?
Bottom man like your big one.
All right, okay, all right. Look, I'm not. Listen, I can't call you top man. I can't do it.
Yeah, bottom.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Look. Just relax. So I forgot what my question was to him.
That's so cool, girl. I don't know where I come from.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
What are teacher?
Yeah. Okay. Did you get that off your chest? Are you okay now? So if you're saying not every man can do it, so what is the threshold, as Nate said, what is the threshold? At what point can a man say he is a woman?
What? You keep going back in a spiral, bro. Like, Envy, what's up? Go to school.
No,
go get a degree.
Right, yeah.
Go get a degree.
I don't need a degree to understand objective reality, right? So again, you said not every man can do it. So could you please tell me at what point, what is the threshold, what is the marker at that point that a man can say he's a woman?
Obviously, these people. All right. Say for instance, obviously, you know, all of us are made different, right?
Yeah,
Obviously,
so
people have
some
some
of us
type
are
of
made very stupid. I
like they
agree.
have some type of mental block.
I
They
agree.
feel like they want to be female. Leave them the fuck alone.
My God, can you please just tell me at what point can a man say he is a woman? What is the criteria?
Wednesday, you don't know how hard it is to do what they do. I don't. So it's really hard to do what they do. So give them flowers, man. Bomba clad. Give the people them flowers.
I don't think it's hard at all. I think it's probably one of the easiest things that a man could do is attempt to emulate the female sex and call himself a woman. What is, I tell you what the hard thing is to do.
Did a fucking good job.
Can I just say this? Now, the hard thing is for women to sit back and sit in an award ceremony and watch a man be crowned Woman of the Year and clap for it. That is hard. It is hard for women to lose their positions in sports. It is hard for girls to lose their scholarships. It is extremely difficult. It is extremely difficult for women to stand up and speak out against the misogyny, the walking misogyny that is occurring and being glorified within society. That is hard. That is what is hard. There's nothing difficult about a man claiming that he is a woman.
It's like your face hard. You need some moisturizer.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay, then. All right. No worries.
You know what's not hard though? Men's dicks for you with your sloppy toppy ass, right?
Hey, you're trying to
nobody not hard for you. No, anyways. So let's run through what's happened here. All right, let's run through collectively what has happened here. You don't know what a woman is. Right, stinking flaming Batman who doesn't know what a woman is.
Himself like
right?
a woman.
Yes, sorry, I'm still speaking.
You
compare men to women as far as their looks are concerned. You think that womanhood is defined by looks, right? And you're slow. Can we all type slow in chat for sir right here? So you're all of the things that we should avoid. Why? My mama is a woman, sir. You are not, and neither is the man on the screen. Right. So, anyways, I think it's actually he can't engage rationally. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. So just to clarify, we've been live for how long have we been live now? Let's see. Check the time. We've been live for an hour and 30 minutes. Has anyone proven that trans women are women, chat? I just want to know.
I think Bottom Man was really close, Nate. I think he was really close.
Really close to killing himself.
Hello.
Sorry. Can I get your age?
Yeah, I'm 27.
Okay. Are trans women?
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to type in chat. All right. Why don't you go ahead and tell me what a woman is? And
a woman is anyone who wants to be a woman.
Well, that's a circular definition, so you can't repeat the word
Well,
woman in the definition.
If I want, I can be me.
You can be, but it's wrong. So we're going to help you out here. Have you ever passed the third? Sorry, let me ask first. Did your mother ingest Tylenol when she was pregnant with you?
I don't know what that is, but my mother.
You know what Tylenol is? Okay, sorry. I'll ask her. I'll ask her. Huh?
He's messing around. I know him. He's on our side.
Oh, he's a
Can
troll.
I just point out how fucking ridiculous I sound? That's the.
Anyways, everyone, if you are new here, by the way, what the fuck is that? If you are new here, do shoot me a follow. I'm live every day with the exception of Saturdays and Sundays. Also, we have a YouTube for those who are busy during the day, because a lot of people message me. They're all busy during the day and you guys cannot watch the lives during the day. My YouTube is the same as my username. You can go ahead and we have all the lives posted, right? We have the lives posted every single day on the YouTube, courtesy of Rue. So can I get W Rue in chat, by the way? So you can go ahead and also watch there. Do shoot Envy a follow. She also hosts lives. This topic today is our Monday collaboration. So we're debating all the gender benders today. Can I get your age, please, D-Box? D-Box?
Okay, so what makes a woman a woman?
Can I get your age, please?
26.
Okay. Do you think trans...
27 in a couple of days.
Okay. Do you think trans women are women?
To a certain extent, I do. To a certain extent, I do. It's your medical condition what makes you a woman or not, because you can born with a penis and still be a woman. Your chromosome states what you are. You have people that are born with both, that with feminine chromosomes, but yet born with male gender parts.
Okay, hold
And
on. You're going all over the place. Can you just tell me what a woman is, please? Because I don't know what all of that is supposed to be saying.
a woman is someone that borns with female chromosomes.
So you're saying a woman is a human female?
A woman is someone that bonds with both Y chromosomes, correct?
No.
Legally, a woman is someone that bonds with Y chromosomes.
All right. I don't think he's mentally well, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. I don't know. I don't know what he's saying. I don't think he knows what he's saying. Why is this man back up in my guest request again, sir? What do you
The
want?
man did right. The man will come up right a while ago. He right. You can if a person who is born with the wrong chromosomes, they're fucking messed up. They're women.
That's not even what he said.
He's just crazy. I want to ask you about the moisture though. When your mum kissed you this morning, did you get a little taste of me?
What?
I said, when your mother kissed you this morning, did you get a little taste of me?
My mom kissing me this morning. You're
Yes,
weird.
did you get a little taste of me?
You're weird.
You want to talk about moisture?
Yeah, you're hard faced.
Yeah. How did I taste, bitch?
You're hard faced.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, your mum loved it.
So is this mentally unstable? I'm giving you one more chance to conduct yourself with some level of decorum.
This
If
is
you
what
don't,
the
I
people
will.
like. The people like
If
when
you
you
no, hold on, you're already starting. I'm giving you one more opportunity to exercise some decorum. If you're not able to, I'm just going to drop it from the box. Exercise some decorum. I'm not doing this nonsense with you. Either you debate with decorum or I'm going to drop you. Keep it together.
Anyways.
Right. So, you don't know what a woman is. You don't know what it
Anybody that
means
presents themselves likewise, yes. Accordingly.
Okay, you're just saying a woman is a okay. What does it mean to present? What's the presentation that women have that men don't have?
Anybody that doesn't look like you.
Okay, there's the crash out again. Not answering the question. How do I look that a woman can't look?
You look like a man.
Okay, what features do I have that a woman wouldn't have?
You're strong, cheap boy. You look tough, no blood clot like a turbid. Yeah, you look like a man.
He has tough cheekbones. So Alex Consani is not a woman then?
But there's a lot of women that look tough too, not biological.
All right, great. So then having tough cheekbones does not mean that you're a woman.
Well, that's what he wants to be. He wants to be a woman.
I didn't ask you what he wants to be. I asked you what he is. You said that he's a woman. Tell me what it
And
means to look like a woman.
A lot of the time, I'm just wrong. I'm wrong about saying that. A lot of the time,
We know that you're wrong. We know that
They don't want to be a woman.
I'm sorry.
They present themselves as a trans woman.
Sorry, you said that trans women are women. You said that a woman is a person who presents.
They're not women.
Okay, what
But-
are they?
But you don't. But first
What
of all,
are they? Hold on, what are they?
You can't even tell somebody.
Hold on, what are they? Okay, what are trans women?
Probably the guy above you is a trans woman.
I didn't ask you for an example of one, Mr. Nigger. I asked you for what they are. What are they? Are they men or are they women? Chat, you can also answer.
They're probably none of the both.
None of the above. What are they?
They're trans women.
I'm sorry. What are trans women? Are they a category of man or woman?
They're probably mixed with a both gene. Yeah, they probably have both. A little bit of manly, a little bit of feminine, and they just want to be trans women.
Okay, so you're saying you can't. Okay, are they neither or are they both? Pick a struggle for me, please.
Sometimes they're neither, and they're both.
Okay, when you're not a man and you're not a woman, what are you?
When you're not a man and not a woman, you probably can be a trans woman or a trans man.
You're still using the words woman and man, so clearly there's something meant there. So yet again, are they women or are they men?
You know what? A lot of the thing is you don't even understand biology. You come up here bashing people.
Sorry, can you answer my question? Can you
they don't
answer?
have a choice to do what
Sorry,
they do.
I spoke to you
feel
about.
like
I
that.
spoke to you about your decorum. You're going to exercise some decorum. I'm asking you a direct question: are trans women women or are they men?
Trans women. Listen, they be what? I don't care what they are.
Then why the fuck are you here, nigga?
No, because you're trying to bring people down. That's it.
Not bringing people down.
Yes, and I tell you, I do with the man picture over your head.
Yeah, I put the man picture over my head because he's a man, and everyone needs to know that he's a man.
He's successful. What are you?
Successful men are not women, so.
I don't give a fuck what he is. You talking about somebody else. Put your picture up and talk about how unsuccessful you are. Talking about other people.
You want me to put my picture up? Okay, I'll put my picture up on the screen then for you. You want a picture?
You're going to make me sick, you know, with your ugly self.
Yeah, sick with my ugly self. All right, go on. Envy, can you get me a picture of this guy? Really quick.
Hey, you're a batty boy, man. Anyways.
So this is my picture. This is my picture. This is my picture. So you tell me. So like I guess I'll do what you asked me to do. So I'm successful. I look good. I make money. Right. So what now? Where's your picture? See my picture there. Where's yours?
Where mine?
Where's your picture? Show me your picture. Then know where's your modeling? Where are your modeling pictures? Where are yours?
I'm gonna show you one. I'm gonna show you one nice one. Hold on.
Yeah, but show me a nice one.
Go on, draw me out in the blood clot. Yeah, so good. Hold on. How do I do this? Backdrop. He's a batty boy, no. He's a batty boy. He's a real batty boy. Real batty man, you be. Come over here, bring down people. Make you never bring down yourself, so good. There's so much photos in here. Hold on.
Chat, can you hear me? Let's see. Green screen.
I don't think it's giving me.
I'll put you on screen for you.
Put you on screen for you. You know what? You try to be rude. It's nice. Thank you. May I live life. It's nice, bitch. I'm living life. The fuck? The fuck you?
The water behind you looks better. The water behind.
You see, I'm having fun. I'm not.
You look like you look confused.
Confused? Come here, I get splashed by clean, nice water, love. Clean, nice blood clot water, so cold. You're not gonna come over here. Me say, me gonna troll it to you, see, because you come and try to bring down people. It's always the gays that does that, though.
No wonder you're so angry and insecure. Look at you.
I'm not angry, and I'm not.
You was very angry. You're very angry.
I'm angry.
Look at me. Look at me and look at you. Look at me. Look at me and then look at you. Look at this. Look at that.
What that mean? What that do?
I mean, look at me.
What that do?
Look, you said you wanted my picture up there. I put my picture on screen for you. What now?
No, but you just look like a little tranny.
See my picture there, sir.
In action. I look like a man. You look like a tranny in action.
You see how the goalpost always shifts. So first you don't look good, and then when you look good, you look like a trans person. So I'm sorry. Do trans people look good?
They kind of look feminine, yeah.
Okay, what's wrong with men being feminine, sir?
Nothing wrong with it.
Okay, so why are you making it sound like an insult then?
But if you didn't want to present yourself as a woman, who to tell you not to?
Well, womanhood isn't a presentation. There's no such thing as presenting like a woman, because womanhood isn't a presentation. So I don't know what that means. You're actually yet to explain to me what it means to present.
What are you trying to get from this?
Well, I'll tell you what. My goal is to preserve the integrity of women's spaces. My goal is to ensure that men stay out of women's spaces, and my goal is to ensure that women's sex-based reality is observed and adhered to. And to reduce sexism, which is caused by people like you saying that men who are feminine are women, and to protect women overall. That's my goal. And to stop allowing men to steal women's opportunities.
Women doing this though.
You don't know what a woman is. I'm not even quite sure how you know that I'm not protecting them when you don't know what one is.
Doing this. You're literally bringing down women doing this.
I'm not bringing down women. I'm uplifting women by stating to them that men cannot adhere to their existence and that their existence is sacred to being female. That's what I'm doing. You're not doing that. You're saying that men can identify. You're saying that men can identify as women and then go into women's spaces and violate their boundaries. That's what you're doing. I'm not saying that you are.
It's not about violating boundaries, bro. Like
but it is
regardless.
but it is though. but it is.
It happens regardless, man. It's just I feel like it's.
I'm sorry. Just because it happens regardless doesn't mean we don't police it or stop it when people try to violate women's boundaries.
All right.
You don't just
I feel like
let people violate women's boundaries because it happens anyway.
Because there's nothing to talk about you. Talk about you and see if the topic are gonna be nice.
People listen to me talk about me all the time.
So
I just did.
Stop trying to bring down people.
I'm not bringing down anybody. You keep saying that over and over, and you have not explained how I'm bringing down anybody.
Yeah. Try to tell the people them do so much stuff to present themselves like a woman that they're not a fucking.
You still have not told
like
me.
one.
You still have not told me what it means to present like a woman. So I'm uninterested in that answer. What does it mean? What does it mean to present?
Like
what does it mean? What does it mean to present like a woman? I'm still waiting for an answer to that question.
What does it mean? He's doing it, I guess.
What is he doing that no other man can do?
A lot of man can't do that. Me can't. Me just explain. Yeah, ask me the same.
Okay, tell me what he does that no man can do.
Probably you can't do what him do, my love.
I'm sorry, yet again, this isn't answering my question. What has Alex Consalni done to present himself? All right, let me mute you for a sec so we can talk to somebody else. Maybe this person's a little bit more intelligent than you are.
Yeah, I need somebody educated up here.
I'm sorry, what? Okay, you educate us.
No, because you spew the people them eat over here.
Educate us then. Tell us what we need to be. Tell us what we need to be.
Come up early and educate you and tell us who educated me. People can burn like that and you take down the man. The man has spew knowledge.
He wasn't spewing anything knowledgeable.
Yes, he was.
No, okay, what did he say?
He was telling you that a person can be born with like female hormones and they present themselves like that because their behaviors are like that.
That's not what he said.
The man did I try to tell you?
That's not what he said.
Because you don't understand. You need
no, that he did not. He did not. Sorry, did that guest reference hormones at any point during his statement, chat? Because he didn't. The word hormones was not mentioned any at all. So that's not true.
He was talking about the X and Y chromosome.
The guest spoke nothing about the guest mentioned. The guest mentioned, since you can't hear me talking, the guest mentioned nothing about chromosomes. That's not true. I mean, I'm hormones, sorry. So, no, he didn't. So you didn't even listen to what the man said.
Ask the chat.
I did. They already said no. I already asked them.
No, everybody's slow over here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The pot calling the kettle black is crazy. Anyways, you girl, what's your name? Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Can I get your age?
I'm 19.
Okay. Are trans women?
I think so. Yes.
Y'all know what to type in chat. Why don't you tell me what? Or Envy, you want to take this one because I'm so tired of this nonsense. Go ahead.
Hi. Could you tell me what a woman is, please?
I'm sorry. What? I couldn't really understand.
I'm sorry. Could you tell me what a woman is?
I believe a woman is somebody that identifies as a female, goes by she, and I don't know. I think that a woman is who, I don't know. That's a woman. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain that.
Right. So, female is a sex. So you believe that, so how do you identify as a sex?
I'm sorry. What?
Female is a sex. You
Yes,
agree?
ma'am.
Yeah. So, how does a male identify as female?
Because they feel more comfortable as identifying as a female. Like, I think I heard before someone had mentioned that some people are born with literal, like, more, like, certain, like, estrogen, I think it's what it's called.
Yes. Right. So, yeah, no, hormone levels don't define your sex, neither does chromosomes. It's actually based upon gamete production.
No, you're right. You're completely right. But I believe that if a male, like who is born a male, believes that they feel more comfortable in a female's body, because you don't get to choose what you're born as. So if somebody decides that they want to change, that's why they have surgeries like that. Like,
yeah, but unfortunately for the person that's a male that wants to be female, they cannot have a female body because sex is immutable. It cannot be changed.
Wait, I'm sorry. Somebody mentioned in the comments that I have a video up about domestic violence and wants men in the bathrooms. That has nothing to do with trans rights or anything. If I was a trans woman and I was getting domestically abused by a man, like, would that go that way too? Like, I don't understand how that, like, I don't understand that comment. Anyways, I don't think it's wrong because, like, I don't know. I don't think it's wrong.
I said that it's sex is immutable. You cannot change your sex. So that male body will always and forever be a male body.
I mean, I guess if you would like to see it that way, but not, that person is not going to see it that way, and neither will people that accept that and support it around them.
No, I would argue that he sees it that way. Everybody sees it that way, but they choose to deny the reality of it.
There are so many trans women that are like models on like I believe this woman on this screen is, you know, beautiful, and I think that there's so many that you can't identify as a male, like, just by their appearance. So like that is such a like odd thing to say, because there's so many trans women that don't even look like they were a male before.
Yeah, but again, we don't say perception equals reality, right? Like, you wouldn't say a 15-year-old who is perceived as somebody over the age of 18. Are you then going to say that child is an adult?
So if you see somebody dressed in certain kind of attire, does that, like, are you going to perceive them as a prostitute?
But it doesn't mean I would be correct if I did perceive them. So that's my argument. Perception does not equal reality. So again, I will ask you the question: if a 15-year-old is perceived to be an adult within society, is that child now an adult?
That's not the argument, though. The argument's about sex and genders. But no, that is not. That is not
right.
No.
That is the argument, because you're saying that there are some mentally ill men that disguise themselves well enough that we don't know that they are men. So you are saying perception equals reality because you.
Why are they mentally ill?
Because they are in a state of delusion. When you they're
Why
under
are they in a
delusion,
state of delusion? What is causing them to be in a state of delusion?
I don't know, something going on in their mental, right? Because they are under
So
the
what
notion.
What is making you say something in their mental, right? If you can't even tell me.
That's what I'm saying. It's called gender dysphoria, right?
So
when they are in a state of false belief,
so do you have like body dysmorphia?
Sorry?
Do you have body dysmorphia? Do you have any kind of like?
No, when I was younger, yeah, I did.
So does that correlate with you being trans or something? Because you have some kind of dysmorphia?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, so then I don't think that just because I perceive someone as a male or a female because their appearance, that doesn't mean I see a 15-year-old as an adult because
I never said that. No, I never said that you see a 15-year-old as an adult. I am saying in the situation that a 15-year-old was perceived to be an adult in the same way that you perceive a man to be a woman. Does it make it true?
That's not, like, I don't even understand how those two argue, because I just argued with you. Does that mean that you also are trans because you had some kind of morphia and some kind of mental illness?
No, I'm not.
What is she? Sorry.
No, go on, Nate.
No, I'm asking what is she on? Is she on crack? Because you're not even listening to anything.
Why
You're
does
not
it
even
bother
listening.
you for somebody to go and do
There it
who
is.
they want?
Can we get
Why
bingo?
does it bother you? Why does it bother you that we're doing this?
No, it doesn't bother me. I'm up here and I'm saying, I'm using words like I think, and I think that this should be this way, and I'm debating. I'm not arguing. I'm telling you why I disagree.
Yeah, but respectfully, you're saying that trans women are women, right?
Yes,
So
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. I have to stop you. Oh my fucking God. Can I get W Janice in chat for the $170 off PayPal?
Shit,
She said, I love your lives. Thank you so much. You're such an inspiration. Can I get W Janice in chat? What the fuck? Thank you. Can I get W Janice in chat? That's our biggest donor all day. Can I get W Janice? Period. Okay. We see you, Janice. Thank you. Go ahead and finish, Emmy. I'm sorry, I had to stop you. That's crazy. Thank
No,
you.
W.
My goodness.
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to like argue or like make it like heated or anything. Like I was in this live stream gifting because I thought it was a well debate, but I think that it's very like controversial and a very big topic to sit there and be like, that people can't be who they are. So like I don't know. Does that mean you're like
But trans people are not being who they are. They're trying to be someone that they're not. I hate when you all say trans people are trying to be themselves when they're literally not. They're trying to be something else from what they actually are. I've never really understood that. This idea that trans people are being hold on. This idea that trans women are being who they are when they're literally trying to be the whole opposite sex. Make it make sense. How are you going to want to be the whole opposite sex and then try to gaslight people into thinking that you are trying to be who you are? You're literally trying to be something that you're not.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just the fact that you keep cutting me off and you just repeat yourself. It's like you don't have anything else to say other than they don't want to be who they are.
Well, that was the statement that you made. You said that they are trying to be who they are. They're literally trying to be a whole other gender. How are they trying to be who they are?
Because you don't get to pick how you're born. Just like people get face surgeries and like how celebrities get body surgery. There's so many celebrities that were born like males and then that like became females because they didn't feel comfortable in their own body.
No male has become a female. That's where your misconception is. No human male has ever become a human female. No surgeries can accomplish a human male becoming a female. So no.
If they identify as a female, yes.
Female is not an identity though. That's what we were clarifying with you earlier. You don't identify as female. You either are or are not female. Female is not a sex. Female is not an identity. It's a sex. So you don't identify as female. You either are female or you're not female. Okay? So no, this idea that persons can change their sex is incorrect.
I guess in your brain that's not gonna like change, but it is possible.
No, it's a fact. No, it's a fact in biology that human beings cannot change sex.
It's also a fact in biology that people get born with like hormonal imbalances and literally like have these things where they feel more feminine and that they have these more feminine urges. Like there's so many things that you
feminine urges. What does that mean?
To do feminine things, to find things like literally. If you go in a store, nail polish does not say for girls. It literally says nail polish. The fact that y'all sit there and y'all like make that a thing that where guys can't wear makeup or nail polish.
Who the fuck said that? Nobody said. Are you talking to Kat for the friendly ghost? Because we're not talking.
You have a model.
Nobody said that men.
You have a model on your screen saying why is she?
No one is saying. Hold on, stop. I have to stop you because you're getting upset over something that we're not even saying. You people are literally textbook delusional. Nobody said that men cannot wear nail polish and makeup. My entire point is that I am for freedom of expression. A man can be as feminine as he likes. It just doesn't make him a woman. That's literally my argument. We're not saying that men cannot wear makeup and men cannot wear nail polish and men cannot be feminine. Men are literally feminine all the time. That's literally our point. That's literally the point we're trying to make. It flew over your head like a motherfucking frisbee. We're literally saying that.
Why is it wrong for them to be on a Victoria's Secret runway?
Because it was a women's showcase. It was a showcase for women.
Okay, but
that was the title of the showcase.
Victoria's Secret is literally made by a male.
I'm sorry, the showcase name was the women's lingerie showcase.
I understand that, but Victoria's
the show I don't care who it's made by. It was for women only. So if a white person came up with a black only modeling competition, do white people get to perform in the black only modeling competition? I don't think so. Okay. So just because a white person makes it doesn't mean that they can't make a black only modeling competition that's only for black people. So if a man created Victoria's Secret, I don't really give a shit.
They identify
it's a women's
as a female.
They are a female. Female is not an identity. You don't identify as female.
If they identify as a girl, or if they want to be a girl, if they feel like they are more feminine than masculine.
Feeling more feminine than masculine does not make you a girl. There are tomboys. There are girls who are feminine. Or masculine, sorry.
What if he or they did not feel like that was fit enough for them and that they needed to be
I
more?
don't care if you don't fit, like you don't fit into feminine and masculine stereotypes. That doesn't negate that you're still a man or still a woman. So a man who doesn't feel like he conforms into traditional masculinity, that's completely fine, but he isn't a woman because he doesn't conform to traditional masculinity. He would just be a feminine man. There's nothing wrong with being a feminine man or being a masculine woman. Masculinity and femininity are not what are up for debate here. What we're saying is that womanhood and manhood, the sacred state of being male or female, is not mutable. You cannot change that. That's the point. So Alex Gonzalez can dress however the fuck he wants. I don't really care. He can be as feminine as he likes. I'm for freedom of expression. But he's not a woman because he does that. That's the part, that's the bridge that y'all need to gap. That's what you all need to do. You keep saying that because people feel more feminine when they're male, it makes them women.
But
No,
you
it
have
doesn't.
no argument other than the same thing over and over again. What is your argument other than that?
No, that is the argument. The argument is that he is an adult human male, therefore he is a man and should not be in modeling competitions for adult human females.
But every question I ask in this debate, you have sat here and you said nothing but the same thing over and over again to it.
Well, yeah, because what I'm saying is true, so I'm going to keep saying it over and over. If you keep asking me, what's
what's
the
the
equation?
point of making a debate if you just say the same thing
asking
over
me,
and
well,
over
you keep asking the same questions over and over again, so you're going to keep
No, I
getting the same
didn't.
answer.
I literally said I literally said scientific things to you. Like you said, biological things or whatever. Like I literally was saying things like that to you, and you discarded it.
What biological things? What biological things did
When
you
I
talk
had
about?
mentioned how people literally get born with hormone deficiencies and things like that, you discarded
Yeah,
it.
and I responded to you by saying that hormone deficiencies and those kinds of congenital conditions
So
don't
why
affect.
does mental
Do not
illness
affect.
play?
Sorry, is there a reason you're interrupting me after asking me a question?
You repeat yourself every time you talk, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I couldn't possibly be repeating myself because you didn't let me finish.
What are you gonna say?
Hormonal, yeah. Well, if you shut your fat hole, then maybe you'll hear it. Beautiful. So, people born with hormonal deficiencies are still male or female. So that does not change anything.
Again,
Your
repeating
question,
everything you said. In the
because your
beginning.
question is irrelevant. Your question is not relevant to what I'm saying. Your question is not relevant. What's the relevance of you talking about hormonal deficiencies? You have an intelligence deficiency.
Because y'all brought up.
How about we
mental-
focus?
y'all brought up
How
mental
about we
illness.
focus on that deficiency instead of talking about hormonal deficiencies? Let's talk about your intelligence deficiency. How about that? How about them apples? Let's talk about your intelligence deficiency.
Let's get people in the comments up here for real, cause like they're arguing too.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna let my friend is up and you're not gonna tell me who or who not to let up under my life.
Obviously,
But anyways,
it's your friend,
you're
but-
saying that, hold on. You're saying trans women are women. You have not told us what a woman is yet. That's the issue that we're having right now. If you're saying trans women are women, tell
Then
the
that needs to
700
be your
people who are
question up
watching.
here. What is a woman?
Well, hold on. The reason you need to know what a woman is, is because we're discussing women's modeling. We're discussing his participation in a women's fashion show. So we're asking you what a woman is. What would be the point in discussing women's modeling with a person who
And I
doesn't know what
told
a
you if
woman
you
is?
feel like you are, wait, hold on. I'm reading these comments.
Stop reading the comment section. So yet again, you said that trans women are women. Tell me what a woman is then.
I said a woman is somebody that feels like they identify as she, her, and so long.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to explain to you why that definition doesn't work. You can't define a noun by the pronouns used to replace the noun. All right. So pronouns in the English language, the job of pronouns is to replace nouns. You can't define the noun woman by the pronoun she, her, because you're just using the pronouns that are used to replace the noun without defining the noun. So that's not an answer. So let's try again. A woman is what?
I'm gonna answer that again. Someone that identifies as she, her.
Oh, so you're slow.
No, you're just using insults because you can't.
I'm not.
interpret a debate.
I just responded to your response. Your response does not make. Repeat what I said. Repeat why I said to you.
Okay,
You
so
cannot
just
respond.
because I don't believe in that logic makes me slow.
Okay, yeah, sorry. If you don't believe pronouns replace nouns, then you have a severe misunderstanding of the English language. So we'll ask you, what is a pronoun?
she, her, they, them.
I didn't ask you for examples of pronoun. My goodness.
Well, you didn't
I did
really
not. I
clarify
didn't
that
ask you.
question.
I said what is a pronoun, not give an example of a pronoun.
No,
What
you
is
literally.
what is a? No, I literally said
Someone who
what is a.
identifies as she, her, they. That's what
I'm
they.
sorry. Did you listen to the question, Miss Nigger? I said, can you tell me what a pronoun is? What is a pronoun?
I answered that multiple times already. and
No,
just
you
know
didn't.
it.
You gave examples of pronouns. You didn't define. People in chat, do we all here know the difference between an example and a definition? Because people are clearly intellectually lacking today. Do you understand the difference between an example and the definition? Okay, so if I ask you to define what a dog is, you wouldn't say a dog is a Shih Tzu, or a dog is a Rottweiler, or a dog is a French Bulldog.
Okay,
Those
now
are
that's just
those are
breeds.
those are
That don't even
examples.
make sense.
Those are examples.
So
Those are
that's literally,
examples.
like, okay,
Sorry,
that's
Miss
literally-
Nigga, I'm speaking.
literally speak
I'm
over
speaking.
everybody
Yeah,
else.
I'm gonna speak
That's
over you because
what-
my fucking life, Emily. I'm talking. I'm trying to help your slow ass out, and you keep talking. Shut up. You don't know the difference between an example and a definition, and you're yapping your gum. Shut up. Now, anyways, as I was saying, the difference between an example and a definition. If I ask you to define what a dog is, you don't say a dog is a Shih Tzu. Right? If I'm asking you to define what a dog is, you don't say a dog is a Shih Tzu, a dog is a French Bulldog, a dog is no. Those are examples of dogs. You would say a dog is an animal that belongs to the species canine, for example. That's a definition of what a dog is, right? I'm trying to help you out here. All right. So when I ask you to tell me what a pronoun is, meaning define what a pronoun is, you don't respond by saying she, her, they, them, it, its, or whatever the fuck. And she left, just like her father did. Can I get your age?
Hi, I'm 18.
Mentally unwell. Okay. Are trans women women, sir? Sir? Am I lagging or is it him? He's got
I said,
bars.
yes, nigga, the fuck?
Oh, there he is. All right. So, first male crush out of the day. All right, sir. Why don't you go ahead and tell me what a woman is? Go ahead.
This audio.
There's an echo.
Me,
Is it
nigga.
from me or from him?
From you, nigga.
Can you fix your echo, sir?
Fix your skin color.
I'm sorry. Are you gonna answer my question or?
I said me. I'm a woman.
You see how mentally unwell these men are. Okay, right. So, can you tell us what a woman is?
Someone who identifies as
No, this is a joke.
Yeah, these people are not mentally well. Lai, can I get your age?
I'm 21.
21. Okay. Are trans women, Lai?
Yes.
Okay, y'all know exactly what to type in chat. We got our first traitor for the life. All right, go ahead and tell me what a woman is.
A woman is an adult human female.
Trans women are not female, so how exactly are they women?
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, I have a question.
No, we're waiting for an answer to my question. You said trans women are women. What give a description of the word woman that includes trans women?
Women are.
Is there a reason you're making all of that noise?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Sorry, I wasn't prepared. I just joined because you were
see
saying
that.
nobody was joining, and so I was like, you know what?
No, I'm saying that nobody can prove what they believe, and you're a prime example of that. People saying trans women are women who have no clue what a woman is, or your description of womanhood excludes trans women, but you still think that they're women, which is just a classic case of cognitive dissonance. But we're giving you the opportunity. You can go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. Go ahead. I mean, my chat enjoys the entertainment for people who embarrass themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Lai. Go ahead.
Go ahead and tell us. Yeah. Her name should be her. I have a joke, but it might not be funny. Her name should not be Lie. It should be Liar. I'm so funny. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Wait,
I'm
can
sorry.
I ask you? Can I ask
Sorry.
a
Go
question
ahead.
to you?
Huh?
Can I ask a question? Like an actual, not like
Yeah.
not to like actually.
Chat, why are you laughing? It was so corny. It's laughing. I'm sorry. What's your question then? Since you can't
Oh
answer
no, it's
mine?
like a genuine question. It's like nothing to like.
It
actually
probably
or
isn't. It
nothing.
probably isn't genuine. But I'll
No,
give you the
no,
benefit
it's
of the doubt.
actually. I just want to know what you believe people with gender dysphoria should do.
Stay out of the spaces of the opposite sex and alleviate your dysphoria without impacting everybody else. Which
But,
is
like,
what I've
what is
always.
the-
Which is what I've always said.
You do know what dysphoria is, gender dysphoria specifically, right?
Yes, it's a clinically marked distress that a person has with their biological sex. Yes.
So your solution to that would just be to ignore it, or what do you?
That's literally not what I said. Did you listen to what I said?
You just said to alleviate it. Okay,
How do you alleviate it? Like to.
I believe, and then I disagree here. I think that if you're an adult and you're trans, you can go through any amount of surgeries that you want. Go ahead. If that alleviates your dysphoria, but you're not a woman if you do. Just a man who's trying to alleviate his dysphoria. So you can go ahead and do whatever surgeries you want as a consenting adult. You have the right to. I'm not going to infringe upon your bodily autonomy. But you deal with your dysphoria in such a way that you don't impact everybody else. So you don't get to alleviate your dysphoria by going into spaces of the opposite sex. That invades women's boundaries. You can go through your surgeries to fix your self-image to alleviate the mental issue or distress that you are having without impacting other people. So trans people who have gender dysphoria can do whatever they want with their own bodies without impacting everybody else. When you start going into spaces of the opposite sex, when you start demanding that people capitulate to your belief system, when you demand that people refer to you how you want to be referred to, otherwise something is wrong with them, that's when the issue starts to come in. Not when you decide as a person, as a consenting adult, that you want to go through what you want to go through. You do that at your expense, not at the expense of others. That's my response.
And my response would be to not allow them to do that. That's why just me and Nate, we differ here. Because I believe that once you allow them, like no grown-ass man is going to get surgeries and be like, yeah, I'm not going into the woman's space. I'm sorry, I don't see that happening. And that's why we're in this position. I would argue just help them reconcile with their sex body. There has to be a way. There's other comorbidities. They're not even looking into other mental health or traumas.
There isn't other ways though. Like
so
it's not like
they shouldn't be able to do that. I think it's very unethical that these procedures are being conducted on humans. Sex reassignment surgery is 100% failure rate.
But the thing is, no, I mean, I'm not against, like, obviously, people who have gender dysphoria seeking therapy. That should be something that, you know, it warrants that. But the thing about it, it's not like depression where you can take a pill to help you feel better, you know? Like, it's not like that. There's no pill you can take to stop a dysphoria. It's because it's an incongruence, you know what I mean? So that's why I genuinely wanted to ask, like,
There's been no alternative, right? Like there's been no other alternative solution looked into other than administering cross-sex hormones and surgeries. And clearly we can see by a demonstration it's not productive for society. It's not good for the patient themselves, and it's not good for the rest of the people that are living in society. So the solution to any medical problem cannot be to lie. It cannot be.
Sorry.
But that's not true though. It's the most positive treatment that we have for people with gender dysphoria to affirm their gender identity. That's like a proven fact.
Would say otherwise.
Which studies?
Would say otherwise. There was a Dutch study of I think over 5,000 trans-identified people.
But you said Dutch?
Yeah, there was a Dutch study done of 5,000.
But that's just 5, Dutch people. It's not the entire world.
Okay. All right. So are we not? You're not gonna let me speak? And there are others as well. I would have to have a look and pull them up. But what they are saying is that between the years of 5 to 12 years after surgery, that unaliving ideation actually increases by 12.7%. So there is nothing. You increase the chances of health problems when you have the surgeries. There are, life-threatening complications that can also occur. So yeah, I just don't see it beneficial. I want people to love themselves for who they are, not reject themselves for who they are.
Yeah, I get that. I don't know, like I joined last time and I was low key kind of trolling, but this time I genuinely wanted to like actually hear.
I mean, you crashed out the last time, to be fair.
Yeah, sorry. It was like the second time I was on on live talking to people, so I was not, you know. But I definitely see your points, and I understand that. But as somebody who studies like psychology, I don't want to be like somebody who studies, but like it's something that I've researched, and like I said, I've come to see that.
It's my green screen. Sorry, I'm getting pissed off with my green screen. It keeps doing that. It's pissing me off. Go ahead. Sorry.
Affirming is like the best type of treatment for somebody who has that, to live like a fulfilling life, a life where they're not gonna be like hating themselves, and just living a bad life because they feel like they're stuck in the wrong body.
Yeah, exactly. But instead of telling them that they are in the wrong body, and now the rest of the people are a part of their treatment plan, it's crazy. I'm not a part of any other medical treatment plan for anybody else. But for this one demographic, I must now bend reality and lie because of their treatment plan. I'm not a part of their treatment plan.
No, I don't think that you need to. I think that that's something that's like just between the person and like their doctors, or
Okay, like think about this, like, right? So say we have a man and the doctor says to him, okay, he's Mike, right? And then now it's like, oh, you're Mary. And then this man, Mike, tells his family, it's Mary, right? And then his friends around him, it's Mary. And then they're all like, hi, Mary, hi, Mary. Oh, yeah, you are a woman, you are a woman. When Mike steps out of his little bubble and goes out into the real world, and the rest of society are like, that's a man, that is going to hurt his mental more than anything else. He should have been told the truth from the beginning. You are a man, you cannot change. Let's look for alternatives to help you reconcile with yourself. Because this is why they're losing their mind. And this is why, because they're thinking to themselves, 1 minute, my mum calls me Mary. My dad calls me Mary, right? But then when he goes down to the shop, they're like, oh, good afternoon, sir. Oh, it's mum. And then all this fighting starts. So we need to stop. They need to stop living in a bubble. And this is why I say it's very harmful. Because nobody is buying the lie that men can be women.
Yeah, I hear that. But one thing I do want to say, it's not like it's just people telling them. I mean, gender dysphoria is it is within. Their brain is not aligned with what they see in the mirror. So it's not like people can make someone trans, if that makes sense. Like that's just something that people feel.
They absolutely can, no. Yes, absolutely. It's a social contagion. There's been a 4,004% increase over the last 5 to 10 years since this ideology has come about, because what we are doing, we're indoctrinating children, and especially the like tomboys and feminine boys. We're actually telling them that masculinity equals man and femininity is woman. So that's how we're starting to class men and women. So it's a social contagion now. Based upon behavior and preferences and what you like is the deciding factor of your gender.
So, do you believe that trans people are essentially mentally ill because they're trans?
I do. I think, but the thing is, there shouldn't be a negative stigma attached to mental illness. Right? I don't think that should be the thing. I don't think it's a bad thing to point something out. But anybody who wants to live or chooses to live their life in a state of denial and a false reality, and then go ahead to remove healthy body parts based on a feeling, I find that very mentally unstable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna deny gender dysphoria is definitely, you know, it's
It's in the DSM-5 and the
right.
mental
No,
health.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like I've it's in there, but in the DSM, gender dysphoria is categorized as a disorder, right? But it does say there that the identity itself is not a mental illness, but the distress that comes with it, that's the part where it affects a person negatively. So it does make those
Right, but
different.
I'm just want to point out that this isn't proving that trans women are women, though. You said that trans women are women. The topic is not what's the best treatment plan for trans people. The point is whether or not trans women are women. You're saying yes, but your description of womanhood does not include them. So you don't think they're women either.
No, I mean I probably don't have like a set definition for womanhood because for me, I mean, womanhood is personal, and I probably don't have the best definition of what is a woman.
So how do you know trans women are women if you can't tell us what that means?
For me, it comes down to identity. You know, how they're choosing to live. They're choosing
Identifying as what, though?
as a woman. They're
Well,
living their life as a woman.
that's circular. You can't say that womanhood is living your life identifying as a woman. You're not telling us what a woman is. You're just repeating the word again. So this is the issue. You guys are actually unable to describe what womanhood is. You guys don't know what women are, but you shout from the rooftops that trans women are women. That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, because they go out in society and public, and I mean, you see them. They're women. Like you.
Yeah, you haven't told me what that is. You're saying they go out in public and are women. What is that? What is woman? What is that? What is that thing that they're being seen as, or what is that thing that they are? What is it? You don't know.
I don't know.
Right. So how do you know that this is my issue? How do you know that they're women if you don't know what that means? You don't know what it is. And you're a woman, by the way. That's the funny part. Not even funny. It's like funny in a very, not funny, haha, funny weird, right? So how exactly are you a woman who is fighting tooth and nail to say men are women when you don't even know what you are? Genuinely. How?
Because I just want what's best for people.
Right, but you don't want what's best for yourself because you're sacrificing your own womanhood for men.
For me personally, it doesn't bother me. It
doesn't bother you because you don't know what you are. That's the issue. You don't know what women are. So it doesn't bother you that women are losing the rights because you don't know what a woman is. When you finally figure out what a woman is, maybe you'll care a little bit more. But you don't because you don't know what you are. When you say you're a woman, what do you mean?
I live life as a woman.
That's not describing anything. You're just repeating the word. When you say you're a woman, what does the word woman mean? Elaborate and expound beyond the word.
I mean, I don't know. Last time I was on here, I gave a definition, and then you were like, "Oh, you're misogynist" or something like that.
You said the last time you came up here, if I recall correctly, you defined womanhood by stereotypes. You said a woman was a person who identified as feminine, and a woman was a person with long hair and nails and makeup and all that shit. That's what you did last time. Of course, that was misogyny. You're defining women by stereotypes that are attributed to them. That is very misogynistic. Of course, it is.
Well, then what? Then what is a woman? Like, what is the definition? Because
an adult human female. That's what a woman is. And trans women are not adult human females. They're adult human males who want to be adult human females.
Yeah, they're not they're not females. And
women are adult human females. So there we go.
Women are not females, and they know that though because they know they're not biological.
Some of them don't know that though. That's the thing. A lot of trans women think that they are female.
Most people though, because being trans is a gender identity.
Okay, woman isn't a gender identity though, so I don't really see how that proves that they're women.
Are two different things.
No, well, you keep saying woman and female are different. They're not to me, but if they are to you, then you tell us what. So tell us what the word woman means without referencing being female.
Women for me are like the social characteristics, cultural characteristics, and female is like XY chromosomes. That's how I see it.
Okay, describe to us the social and cultural characteristics that define women. Here comes the sexism again, by the way. What are the social and cultural characteristics?
Sexist, bro.
No, you're about to prove it. What are the social and cultural characteristics that define women?
Okay.
Tell us. What are the social and cultural characteristics that define women? What are they?
Women are usually more emotionally intelligent. They are. This is an actual fact, bro. This is backed up by science.
I can't do that.
I didn't ask you for tendencies among women. I didn't ask you what women tend to be like, okay? You don't define a group by their tendencies. Black people tend to eat watermelon and chicken. It doesn't mean that we define black people as people who eat watermelon and chicken. Black people tend to attend family barbecues. We don't say black people as a whole are defined by the fact that they go to family barbecues. Black people tend to listen to Beyonce. It doesn't mean that we define black people by their fact that they listen to Beyonce, right? I'm not asking you for tendencies among women. I'm asking you what the social and cultural characteristics are that define women. What defines women socially and culturally?
Bro, you're just gonna call me a misogynist.
But don't say anything misogynistic, and we won't have to worry about that.
I don't, but that's what
You keep saying misogynistic things. You just defined women by their emotional intelligence. What the fuck is even that? You did. I said, what defines women socially and culturally? I asked you what defines. Okay, the statement women tend to be more emotionally intelligent, by the way, is based on sex. They're saying adult human females tend to be more emotionally intelligent, but you're missing the point. That's a tendency of the category, not a definition of the category. I'm not asking you to list tendencies that women have or tendencies that men have. I said define the category. Okay, so you're not answering the question. What is a woman? Socially and culturally, what defines womanhood?
There's not one definition though. For
Exactly, because women and men are not cultural concepts. Masculinity and femininity are socially and culturally
but there's
concepts.
Though, you know what I mean?
No, masculine and feminine are socially constructed characteristics that we associate with men and women. They have nothing to do with defining men and women.
No, yeah, I agree, but it's just
okay. So then you can't say trans women are women socially and culturally, because there is no social or cultural definition of the word woman, under your view.
Shh, Milo, be quiet. I don't know how to explain when I say they're living their life as a woman.
Yeah, because they're not. Just because they're not, honey. And it's okay to acknowledge that. It's okay. They're not. They're not living their lives as women because they're not women.
That's a woman right there, bro. Like,
okay, then tell us what makes these men on the screen women.
Look at them.
I'm looking very carefully. I see 3 men.
Woman, bro.
I see 3 men.
Bro.
I see 3 men on the screen. Tell me what makes these men. Tell me what makes these men on the screen women. You don't know.
Like that.
You don't know. This is the thing. You're just saying it because you want to be nice to trans people, but you don't really know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because people only have one life, and why?
Yeah, and you live one life as a particular sex you were born. Yeah, one life, one sex.
Says who, bro?
Says biology. You know, we don't have one of those brain cells. So let's use more than one and put 2 and 2 together. What makes these persons... Also, your profile picture is purple. Is that to support the women in South Africa and Sudan?
Yes.
Ah, so there it is. So you support the women in South Africa and Sudan, and you don't even know what a woman is. Oh, please.
Bro.
Oh, please. Change your entire profile picture to purple and don't know what a woman is? That's crazy. Change your entire profile picture to purple to support the women. You know what femicide is? Femicide is unaliving of women, adult human females, and girls, adolescent human females. None of the women in South Africa and Sudan are who are being unalived are male. You know, none. Everyone type none in chat. None. None of the women in South Africa and Sudan who are being unalived right now are male. None of them. They're all human females being unalived because of their sex. Not because of their gender identity, because if it was according to gender identity, they'd just identify as men, wouldn't they? But no, it's because it's a sex-based reality to being a woman, and that cannot be changed. The women in the Middle East, the women in all those other countries where they're being governed by Sharia law and they're being governed by all these things, where they're being discriminated against and they're being unalived by their husbands and they can't identify out of that love, because being a woman is not a gender identity; it's a sex. It's defined by sex.
Yeah.
If all those women in the Middle East could identify out of their oppression, I'm sure they would love to, but they can't, because there's an immutable fact about sex and they cannot change it. So it's very ironic that you change your profile picture to purple to support women in South Africa and Sudan when you're up here saying that men are women. Very, very ironic.
Trans women are women, not men are women.
Trans women are men. So tell us what a woman is. Tell us. Tell us.
A woman is anyone who wants to be a woman.
There it is. Don't have an answer. It's not an answer.
It's very disrespectful to all the women that are suffering worldwide, going through femicide, what's going on in Sudan. I dare you to go to them and say, a woman is anyone who identifies as you. Go ahead.
I mean, obviously, it's not that simple.
No, look, it's a denial of our existence. And this is where it's like a spit in the face to us.
It's not a denial of your existence, though.
It really is, because you can't define what I am. You can't define what I am. That is the most dehumanizing thing ever. When trans women sit there and say, we're being dehumanized because you won't call us a woman. Only a man and his male privilege can do that. Us women, we have to sit down, put up, shut up. I was one of those women. I was almost pushed into marriage. I didn't have a choice.
I'm sorry.
And then you're going to say to me that you don't know what I am? What am I? What are these women?
I can't tell you what you are, though.
You absolutely can.
No,
you
that is
absolutely can. I am part of 51% of the population.
Oh, really quickly. Okay, let's get Debbie in chat for the $6 on PayPal. She said, sorry, it's not much. You're fine, Debbie. Can I get Debbie in chat? I appreciate you for the $6 on PayPal. Can I get Debbie in chat? We love you, Debbie. Debbie. Go ahead and finish, Envy. Sorry.
When we're talking about child brides, is it males or females that are forced? In Iraq, they dropped the age down to 9 years old. Who is that law governing? Who are they pushing to get married at 9? Say it. Acknowledge it. Who?
I acknowledge all those things. I'm not.
No. Say what they are. Are they girls or are they boys?
Women.
Girls. 9-year-old girls are gonna be forced and are being forced into marriage, and we want to play La La Looney Tune land over here in the West, where the women in the East are suffering. There are still women in the West. I'm glad I got out of that thing, right? I was able to escape that certain way, but a big part of my life, oh my God. And to be even afraid to say that these are women and these are girls. We have to be able to define the word in order to protect that sex class. In order to protect it. The same way we've legislated in law that homosexuality is same-sex attraction and they have the right to same-sex marriage. It's in the same capacity as women. But you will acknowledge every other demographic in every other capacity. But when it comes to women, it's meh, anyone who wants to be one. We can't identify into race. We can't identify into age. We can't identify into height. It's a joke, like, and you're buying that lie.
I mean, yeah, everything you said was really deep. And I can see how going through all that, or knowing all that, I understand, like, why you think, like, about these things, I get it. Like, I get that.
Sorry, lie, I can't hear you properly.
Oh, sorry. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I said that, yeah, everything you said, it's horrible what's happening, and I understand that why you believe like that based on your perspective, like about all those things, because like I know where you're coming from.
Okay, so are trans women women?
Yes, but I would just like to say though, I would just like to say one thing that Envy did say that she me, where I did say anybody can be a woman. Obviously I would like to change my mind about that, because it's not that simple though. It's not as simple as like somebody wakes up one day and it's just like, well, I'm gonna be a woman. Like,
So trans women are still women, but you don't know what a woman is.
well, according to you, my definition is bad. So
Well, it is a circular definition. You said a woman is a person who says they're one. That's not telling us anything. Is a black person anyone who says they are one?
What?
Is a black person anyone who says they are one?
No,
Why?
because it's race.
Yeah. Why can't a person identify as a race?
Because it's what you look like. Like it's your characteristics, your skin color, your facial features.
Right. Just like it's your sex, and you can't change it.
No, yeah, I agree with you. I don't think you can change your sex.
Woman is based on sex.
Female is based on sex.
A woman is an adult human female.
Okay, you give me the definition of a woman without using female.
I can't, because that's what a woman is.
Right. Right. So your definition is
That's what a woman is. A woman is an adult human female.
No, give me another.
It's like saying tell me what a race is without using skin color. The fuck, how else am I supposed to do that?
So how else am I supposed to give you my definition then? If you're gonna use the same words.
Sorry, woman and female are not the same word, right? Woman is an extension of the female. Hold on, they're not the same word, but the word woman is an extension of the female sex in addition to species and age, okay? Just like the word hen and the word female are not the same, but the word hen specifies that it's an extension of the female sex in adult chickens, for example. A mare and the word female are not the same word, but the word mare is an extension of the female sex in addition to being an adult horse. Getting it now? So woman specifies that the female we're talking about is a human adult. That's what the word woman does. It's a humanizing term for females who are human, who are adults, sorry. Right?
Right.
So that's what a woman is. Now, if you're saying yet again that they're women, I'm still waiting for you to define what it means to be a woman outside of biology. I'm waiting. Because you're the one saying that woman is social. You've yet to describe what it means to be a woman socially and culturally.
Outside of biology, how am I supposed to use other things if you're just going based off biology? Like
I'm asking you, this doesn't matter what I believe. We're talking about you now. What do you believe? You're saying that womanhood is social and cultural. What socially and culturally makes a person a woman that distinguishes them from a man, categorically speaking?
Categorically speaking, I mean, I already said.
You didn't. You said you didn't know before. No, you said you didn't know. You didn't say anything before. You said you didn't know.
To me, women are more emotionally like.
Jesus Almighty! I didn't ask you what tendencies women have. This is my issue. You keep misunderstanding the question. The question. I didn't ask you for something social. I didn't ask you for a social tendency that women have. I said define women socially. Can we all type the word define for this young lady in chat? We're not asking you for tendencies. Listen, please. I'm not asking you for social tendencies that women have. I'm asking you to define women socially. What defines women? Tell us.
Women are pretty.
I'm sorry?
Women are pretty.
Jesus Christ. Do you see how you're just a fucking sexist?
Bro.
What does it mean to be? What does it mean to be? Stop, stop, stop. I'm so fucking done. What does it mean to be pretty? What the fuck does that even mean?
You don't know what pretty means?
Yeah, what does it mean to be pretty? Lie.
Beautiful.
Yeah, describe the beautiful. Describe beauty.
Women are pretty.
Yeah, that's a description of women, not a definition of women. Just like black people are pretty. They're pretty black people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do we define black people as the pretty race?
Everyone's pretty if they're a woman.
Oh, Jesus. All right, I'm going to move on. She's mentally unwell. I'm sorry.
Bro, you're...
Just stop. People are so... This is a grown-ass man. Watch. Hold on. I don't know why you can always clock them from the profile pictures. Hello?
Hi.
Yep. All right. Can I get your age?
I'm 25.
Mm-hmm. Are trans women?
Do you actually, is this like a debate? Is it like a competition? Like, what is the...
It's a debate. So do you think trans women are women?
So is there actual like a prize, like the $1,000?
Yeah, you can win $1,000 if you can prove that you and other men can be women. I mean, sure. Thank
so
you, Amber.
what, like, how would that... Sorry?
No, I was saying thank you to a person who sent a gift. W Amber in chat, guys.
Okay. So I think from what I just heard, in terms of definition, I think words change, definitions change, and people. I appreciate the eye roll. Yeah, look, language is not solid. And therefore, you're talking about circular definitions, blah, blah, blah. I disagree with that completely. I don't think
This
it
is
makes
not.
sense.
This is not responding to my question. My question is, what is a woman? Not whether or not you think definitions are malleable and change over time. I agree that definitions for words change over time, but that doesn't answer my question.
Okay. Yeah, so I think a woman is anyone who identifies as a woman.
Well, that is a circular definition, and you heard my response to that already. You can't say that a woman is a person who identifies as a woman. You're not describing anything. You're just repeating the word woman again. Right? You're not describing anything to anybody.
But
Right.
then if you, there's not like an infinity to things like that.
Well, I'm asking you to simply expound beyond the word, and we break the definition down to its best reducible form so that we actually understand what it is that you're communicating. Telling me that a woman is a person who identifies as a woman is not telling me anything. You're just repeating the word. You're just repeating the word woman again. You're not telling us what the word means, right? So we want to know what the word woman means. What does it mean?
It is a feminine gender expression.
Mm-hmm. Are there masculine women?
There can be.
Right. So then women are not defined as a feminine gender expression. There are lots of masculine women. Are there feminine men?
Yes.
Right. So then femininity does not make a person a woman.
But that's how you describe something. That doesn't mean it's
I didn't ask you to describe women. I said define them. Do you know the difference between do you know the difference between
description?
No, definitions describe something. Let me give you the statement. All definitions are descriptive. Not all descriptions are definitive. Do you understand that statement?
No.
I'll repeat it again. People in chat, tell me if you understand this. All definitions are descriptive. Not even all of them are descriptive. But we'll work with that statement for now. All definitions are descriptive, but not all descriptions are definitive. Do you understand the statement?
No, I don't understand what you mean by that. I think.
Okay, I'll explain. So definitions. All definitions of something, they do describe something, but not every time you describe something, you are defining it. Okay, so I'll give an example. Right. You can define black people by skin color, which is what race is defined by, or a particular phenotype. But you can also describe a black person, say that black person is very mean, right? Do we define black people as the race that is mean, simply because there are black people that are mean?
But that's that's going into stereotype. That's not about description.
Exactly. Yeah, you mentioned femininity. Femininity is a stereotype. Now you're getting it, right? So when I say that black people are mean, am I defining black people or am I describing a black person?
But that's a stereotype.
Yeah, femininity is also a stereotype. Answer the question.
No, but
when I say black people, when I say black people are, sorry, I'm asking you a question. When I say black people are mean, am I defining black people or am I describing a black person? People in chat answer. Is it a description or a definition?
Either. That's not a description or a definition.
It is a description. If I say a black person was mean to me, there's a black person who was mean to me. I'm describing a black person. I'm not defining a black person. So there are women that are feminine, but we don't define women by femininity. So there are feminine women, but it does not define women. So you're confusing descriptions with definitions. I didn't ask you, tell me something about women. I want to know what defines
by your example,
women.
that doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, moving on from that.
I mean, you're probably just slow. That's probably why.
You think I'm slow? Okay, thank you.
No, you are.
Well, I think you're rude, so...
Okay, and what about it?
Well, good for you then. That can be a description or definition.
Well, I'd rather be rude and smart than polite and stupid. So how about that? No, anyways.
Well, that's also subjective. So
let me. I'm sorry. Okay, sure. Can you tell me what? Christy, you want to say something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what makes you? I'm assuming you say that you're a woman, right?
Who are you talking to?
Talking to you.
Okay. I'm not on here for like a personal thing. I just think some of the arguments are stupid. I also think it's biased, and they always focus on trans women as a concept, even though trans men exist. And I think that kind of deframes most people's arguments.
I do agree that this argument is very stupid. A woman is an adult female human being, but I was asking you if you thought that you yourself are a woman.
I don't think that adds anything to this conversation. Anyway, I think trans women are women. I think
is it because you realize,
if something is...
are you a trans woman? All right, wait, hold on. Are you a trans woman?
I've already answered that question. I don't think... Anyway, I think...
And you just said that trans women are women, right?
Answer the question, sir.
I don't have to answer the question. I came on.
I mean, you don't have to be on a panel either, but you're here. So if you want to stay on the panel, you answer questions that are being asked. Okay, so answer questions. There's a panelist asking you a question. You're already made aware that when you came up here, you were going to debate. Someone's asking you a question. Go ahead and answer.
Yeah, and I wanted to debate the topic, not
the topic is whether trans women are women. She's asking you if you're a trans woman.
Yeah, and I believe trans women are women. So if she wants to rebuttal my belief, then she can do that.
Okay.
So you answered. So you think trans women are women, and you're a trans woman, so you think that you're a woman, correct?
Bingo.
I think trans women are women because I believe...
Stop there. Wait, stop there. Now I'm asking you why, because you would obviously say that you're a woman. What makes you a woman?
My belief is about openness and about just common sense. I think there's an openness in things like that. I don't think gender expression is exclusive to binary.
It made no sense. So I believe in common sense. I think that my definition is pretty common sense, that women are not males that opt into womanhood. So I'm asking you, what makes you...
But it's not about being opted into. I don't believe that there's an exclusive gender binary. Hence, I believe that trans women are women.
You're not. You keep going in the same circle. You're like a dog.
That's not a circle.
You're like a dog licking its balls back in a circle. I'm asking you, what makes you a woman? That's not a circle.
I said I don't believe gender is on a binary of just exclusively man, exclusively woman. Hence, I believe there's an openness to a spectrum. And I believe that trans women exist on that spectrum. I believe trans men also exist on that spectrum.
You're talking about a binary between man and woman. Can you define the binary between man and woman?
No, he's saying that there isn't a binary. He's saying it's a spectrum. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm saying there is a spectrum.
What's the spectrum? All right, great. So what's the spectrum of woman?
expect a spectrum in gender, not exclusively women, but that too.
What's the spectrum of gender? What's the spectrum of the gender woman?
A spectrum denotes a point, 2 points, and different modes between those points.
Oh, okay. What 2 points and what are the modes?
My God.
There's arguably an infinite amount of modes between those points. But yeah.
Can you tell us what the 2 are?
In terms of gender.
No, in terms of cocks. Yes, in terms of gender.
Fucking cock in a frock.
Well, male and female, or masculine and feminine.
Am I having? I feel like I'm in a fever dream.
This is just a dream.
Is this a fever dream? I'm asking you. Said there's 2 points. What are the 2 points?
But you're not actually debating it. Like, okay, I'm assuming that your perspective is that gender is on a binary, right?
Gender is male, men, women, boy, girl. It's on a binary. Yes.
Okay, so then why is that not the debate then, instead of like the semantics between definitions? Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Well, we need
I'm still
to
trying to figure out your point, like where you are with your definition.
we need to know what the words mean.
Yeah, he hasn't defined anything. What is woman? What is gender? What is man? What is on this spectrum?
Okay, but I want to know why you're placing so much power on these definitions.
You know why?
Why does it matter?
Why? Because you and men like you are appropriating my gender, and you think it's okay to make a mockery of us and define us as something feminine.
I have not spoken about myself once. You are the ones that are applying assumptions about me and my life, so you don't know anything.
Well, you're advocating. You're happy to sit here and deny reality and say a woman is anyone who identifies as a woman. Yeah.
But it's not about denying reality. The reality is, even if you want to boil down things to definitions or whatever, the reality is people identify as such. Those people don't stop existing because you don't agree with their identification.
Yes, I agree. There's always going to be people that are going to be in the belief that they are something that they are not. Unfortunately, unfortunately for those people, it ends there, because we have something that I like to call the real world. This isn't monopoly money where we give you fake.
Yeah, it's not monopoly money. Those people still exist, so even if you disagree with them.
And in this real world, there are harsh realities that the vulnerable sex go through, right? So in order to protect the vulnerable sex, we implement things such as safeguarding. Now, in order to do that, we must objectively identify the vulnerable people, which would be the vulnerable sex, which would be girls and women. And then we legislate things into law.
But no one's denying that girls and women are vulnerable.
But you're not saying, but you are denying our existence by being...
No, we're not.
What is a woman? What is a girl?
How do trans people deny cisgender or normal people's existence? It doesn't make sense to me.
You cannot define what we are. A girl is anyone who wants to be a girl, and a woman is anyone who wants to be a woman.
But no one's trying to redefine what cisgender women are. Like, that doesn't make sense.
No. Adult human females as a whole, right? Mentally ill women who want to be men, trans men, benefit from women's health care. Non-binary females that say, I'm neither a man or a woman, they benefit from women's health care. And the women that you say call themselves cis, that are also mentally ill and are just bowing and cowering to the patriarchy and address, are also going to benefit from women's healthcare. We need a universal consensus on what an adult human female is.
Firstly, I think that's just misjudgment. If you actually have statistics around that, I would be interested to know.
What statistics?
Where that's happened. In terms of healthcare, I don't know where you are in the world, but in terms of the UK, the NHS is underfunded anyway. So, like...
Okay, that's irrelevant.
In terms of healthcare, people need healthcare. Like, I don't think there is an argument to say that
Is he high? My guy. There's women's health and then there's men's health. Women's health
Yes.
pertains
And
to
but in terms of NHS,
we're not discussing the NHS. I know the NHS is underfunded. I know that. I know it's on the brink right now. That isn't the debate here. The debate is.
but you're talking about healthcare, so that is the debate.
I'm asking you. I'm gonna ask you in the realm of health. When we say women's health, what sex are we talking about?
If you say women's health, you're saying women's health. I don't know what to tell you.
What sex are we talking about? And there is the denial of our existence.
It's not a denial of your existence.
What are we speaking
You're conflating
about?
things.
No, I'm asking you, when we are talking about women's health, what
Yeah, then
sex,
talk about women's health.
what sex are we speaking about?
You're talking about women.
See, this is exactly these cocks in frocks. You're just a fucking cocksucker.
Okay, that's rude.
No, straight along. It's rude. You're denying that I fucking exist.
No one's denying you exist. Like, this doesn't make sense.
You are.
At
I'm
all.
asking you in the politest manner, Mr. Cock in a Frock. What are we speaking of when we speak about women's health? And you
We're
are
speaking about women's health.
What sex are we speaking of?
Even female sex. What's your point?
Female. Thank you. Right. Now we've got that. Everyone listen. When it comes to health and medicine, when we say women, we're speaking of women, females. When we speak of women's history, what sex are we talking about?
What? No, go back. What is your point? If you're talking about
I'm
women's...
getting to my point.
Make the point then.
No,
if
I'm
you're talking about
my guy.
women's healthcare
No.
and you want to
Listen.
define, okay, so you're talking about female healthcare. What was the point about that?
Right. And two more questions, and I'm gonna wrap it
No,
up.
what was the point about female
And I'm gonna
healthcare?
give
Okay,
you
female
the point.
healthcare.
I'm
What's
gonna
the
show
point?
you a pattern here. I'm showing you a pattern here. When we speak of women's history, what are we speaking of? What sex?
No, okay, wait. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, you're
It
speaking
does
about
matter.
female history.
All right,
What's
female
the point?
history.
What's the
There
point?
we go. Right, and the point is, in every sphere, in every domain in society, when we refer to women, we are speaking of adult human females. There is not one situation.
But that's not true, though.
It absolutely is. When we speak of women in law, we speak of females. When we speak of women in history, it's females. When we speak of women's health, it is females. Give me somewhere, apart from your little cocksure friends, your little cocks in frocks sitting around in your little dresses, right? Ball bagging it up. Apart from that little situation, tell me where, in reality, that the word woman is pertaining to the male sex. In Ukraine, when trans women wanted to leave with women because they were like, yeah, you are a woman, they got held back by the government being like, playtime is over, boys. Off to war you go. The trans women couldn't leave. So this is monopoly money we're giving you, and we're done playing. Hotels done. Houses done. Give back our playtime money. We're treating adults like little children. Oh, here's your monopoly money. You are in a shopping centre. That's exactly what we're doing to these men. Fuck that, man. Disgrace. Can't even say what we are. Had to fight tooth and nail to get it out of you.
He still won't admit it because he wants to pretend that he's a woman. It's so degrading and dehumanizing that the word that we have that's applied to every single aspect of what we are is being denied by people like you. Dongs and thongs. We have people in dongs and thongs sitting here telling me that your dong in a thong is what I am. You are not what we are. Okay, sir? You are not. Your definition, you didn't even say what the word woman is. You just said it's anybody that opts into womanhood. You're not even clear. You don't even know what it is. You're trying to emulate the female sex. That's why you call yourself a woman. I don't know why this is so difficult for you. You don't want to admit that a woman is an adult human female, yet you want to opt into our sex. Be for real, brother.
Clock it. So yeah, are you gonna tell us now what a woman is? Because we're still waiting for you to tell us. Also, guys, is my microphone crisp? ASMR. Hi, Naomi. Guys, Naomi's in chat. Say hi to Naomi, guys. Hi, Naomi. Yes, Naomi, what do you want? Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell me what a woman is? You can tell us.
Yeah, I have told you.
You haven't.
You muted me, by the way, so I
No,
didn't.
we muted you because you were over talking the people on the panel. But this is
And
your
stop
opportunity
pretending
now.
you're about to have an orgasm on Nate's live. That's what you guys all sound like. You're like, no, I already told you.
Yeah, so like my woman, guys, like why do you guys always talk like that? Like what is this voice?
Well, why do you speak like how you speak as well? I can go into how
Wow,
you
that's
put your
my
sassy
natural
voice
tone
and all
of
the rest
voice.
either,
But
so-
like, why do you talk like you're like the vocal fry? Like you have a whole cookware set in the back of your throat, just like cooking.
Thank
stuff.
you, I appreciate it.
Right, but it's like just very weird, right? Like no woman actually talks
It's very
like that.
weird, right? Like, why you
I
talk like
know,
that?
like a grown-ass man talking like that and thinking he sounds like a woman, and you don't really sound like a woman. You just sound like a dying dog on helium.
And you sound like you're
So you don't
obnoxious and all the
sound like
rest.
that. So just stop thinking that you're fooling anyone. We clocked that you were a man from your profile picture.
But
Who
guess
remembers when he was?
what? You
Who remembers
didn't
when he
clock
was in the?
anything.
Who remembers when he was in the comment section? And I looked at his profile picture and said, "That's a man." Gold. Yes. Can I get that? Okay, guys. I'm sorry. This is my MVP. My MVP Galaxy gifter. This is gold, everybody. Can I get dub? Sorry, I didn't mean to scream. My microphone's on high definition. Can I get W gold in chat for the guys? Listen, this man comes in here every day and he drops the galaxies like crazy. Okay? This man drops galaxies like it's nothing. Do not play. Can I get W gold in chat for the galaxies? Good to see you, my love. All right. So you're going to tell us what a woman is now? Where did Christy go? I think Christy had a drop.
Can
You
I,
can tell
can
us
I
what-
actually understand though what that perspective
No,
is?
we
and where
want
that
to
comes
we
from?
want to understand your perspective because you haven't filled us in on what it means. You're
No,
saying
but I
trans
don't
women are
understand why trans women or trans men detract from cis women or cis men. I
well,
don't
the
think
very
it
fact
makes
fact
sense.
that you're calling them cis women is the issue. So we're going to get there. You cannot
But
add
cis-
adjectives.
cis
You cannot
is a
add.
word.
Sorry, yeah, it's an adjective. You need to define the noun. We don't call women
Yeah.
cis here. All right. So if you want to call them cis in your own space, you can go ahead and do that. But what
But-
we're not going to do. Well, hold on. What I don't tolerate is disrespecting women and calling them cis. So in this space, I'm going to respectfully ask that you not call women cis. There are women and there are trans women. It's very, very simple. Just like there's fool's gold and there's gold. You don't need to call it real gold. It's just gold. All right. There's no need. It's redundant. There's
Okay, but it's
gold
still a
and there's
word,
fool's gold.
though.
Yeah, okay, and you're not going to use it here. All right. So
Okay, I
yet
respect
again,
that
I
then.
want you to tell me. I want you to tell me what a woman is before we start talking about the adjectives that describe the noun. What does the noun woman actually mean?
I would say it's a gender expression.
Okay. What is the gender expression that women have that men do not have?
I don't. I. Thanks for
He keeps
imitating my
laughing.
laugh.
I don't know why he keeps
Um,
laughing like that. Like you just answer the question. Like, sorry.
Yeah, I have answered the question. I think woman is a gender expression.
Okay, what is the gender
That is
expression that
typically
what is the
feminine, if that's
no,
a description.
okay, hold on. No, can't use the word typically because yet again that wouldn't be definitive, right? We're asking you for a definition of the category. So what defines woman, the gender expression of woman? There are lots of women who aren't typically feminine. There's lots of men who are typically feminine. So that's not the definition.
Yes,
so
but if you want to go by binary perspective,
I'm not asking you for a binary perspective. You said it wasn't binary already. We're asking you for your perspective. You said it was bimodal. So bimodal distributions still have distinctions, right? So what makes a person a woman as a gender expression that distinguishes them from a man? That's the question.
I think it's an identity. I don't know. I don't know
No,
what
you
other
didn't
words
say it
to
was an
use
identity.
to
No, now the
define
answer
that.
now the answer has changed. You didn't say it was an identity. You said it was a gender expression. What is the
Yeah.
gender expression? Okay, expression means that you're expressing a particular characteristics, presentation. What is the expression of womanhood that makes a person a woman that a man does not have? Because just to clarify, trans women are not men, right?
Trans women are trans women.
Sorry, no. Are they men?
No.
Okay. Are quote unquote cis women men?
I thought you don't use the word cis.
That's why I said quote unquote, my love. Are quote unquote cis women men?
No.
Right. So there's something that distinguishes them from men. So what is
Yeah.
the gender? Okay. So what is the gender expression that women have that defines them as women, that distinguishes them from men?
I honestly don't know, but I don't think that detracts from.
Right. So you don't know.
I don't know, but
Then
I
tell
don't
us.
think that
Then
detracts from
describe the
existence of
expression.
trans
No.
people.
Stop. You are not answering the question. Describe. There is a man stripping on the street. What the fuck? Okay. Anyways, what is the expression that makes a person a woman? Gender expression. Sorry, guys. I just saw a man strip naked on the street and then walk off. Yeah. Was it you? And there he goes again with them galaxies. Can I get W Gold in chat with the galaxies? This man loves Sir, what is it about galaxies you love so fucking much? Can I get W Gold in chat for the galaxies? I appreciate you, Gold. Thank you so much for being there. W Gold in chat with the galaxies. Right. So yet again, the question: what is the gender expression that makes a person a woman? Thank you, Gold. I appreciate you. He's not stopping with the galaxies. Ah. He's not stopping. Can I get W Gold? Sir! Chill with the galaxies. Holy cow. This man does not fucking stop. Thank you, Gold. I appreciate you. So yet again, gender expression of woman. That's what we're asking you for right now. Are you going to give us, you tell us what it is?
A gender expression of woman.
Yeah, what does it mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah. What is it? Define that expression. Define the expression of woman as a gender. Describe it.
But
you see how they don't know.
In terms of description.
In terms of description, in terms of description,
it's then being rebutted to not being a definition because it's a description. So how does that make sense?
Can you define women as a category by gender expression? Define the gender expression that makes a person a woman. That's my question. Answer. Does he know, chat? I don't think he does. So this is the issue. You guys say trans women are women. We're hating on trans people, and we're so transphobic and we're so bigoted for not saying trans women are women, but you niggas don't know what a woman is. What the actual fuck? So we're all a bunch of bigots, right? We're all baby bigots, big old bigots, for saying that you're not a woman and trans women are not women, but y'all don't know what a fucking woman is. Thank you, Gold. Can I get a Gold in chat for the popular guest? Thank you so much, Gold.
But I think there's still no real basis to your line of thought.
There is basis to our line. There is basis to our line of thought. You can't even challenge our line of thought because you, sir, don't know what a woman is, and you're claiming to be one. That's the funny part.
I haven't claimed to be anything.
Funny, weird.
First of all,
I'm sorry.
I haven't claimed to be anything. First,
you said you did because you said trans women are women and you're a trans woman. So you do think you're a woman.
Assuming, but I
no, Christy, no, Papi.
No, because when Christy asked me that question, I said I don't want to answer that
hold on.
question.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Christy asked you whether or not you thought trans women were women. You said yes, and we asked you if you are a trans woman. So if you're a trans woman and trans women are women, what are you? I
haven't answered that question once.
You did answer. I'm sorry. When he was asked whether or not trans women are women, did he or did he not say yes?
I said my belief was that
you said trans. Okay, and then we asked you, and then she asked you whether or not you were a trans woman, and you said
and I
yes.
never answered the question of what my gender expression was.
Yes, you did.
Irrelevant to the debate.
Yes, you did. But it's okay.
No,
we know you're a trans. We know you're a trans woman. You said that you were. So, anyways, trans women. Thank you, Gold. Can I get W Gold in chat? Thank you, Gold. Can I get W Gold in chat for the money guns? So, yet again, are you going to tell us what the gender expression of woman is? We're still waiting for you to answer. You don't have an answer to the question. If not, we're going to move on. And by the way, chat, we are doing our thing that we do in the evening. If the guest is pissing you off and the guest is not making any fucking sense, if enough people type next in the comments, we'll move on because this man is not telling us anything. He's actually wasting our time. So if you all want to move on, we can type next.
Because you want to be in an echo chamber.
Thank you, Amber.
You can't have anyone that actually disagrees with you.
I'm literally allowing you to disagree, but you're not describing your opinion, right? I'm literally asking you to tell me what woman means as a gender expression, and you are yet to answer. So yet again, I'm waiting for you to tell me what it means. It's not an echo chamber. If I was in an ops live doing like decimating them, that's when I get dropped.
Chamber because
it's not an echo. I'm the only one talking to you. I'm the only one speaking to you.
As per usual.
Okay,
that's fine.
When you're done cutting out like your father's presence in your life, then you can come back. Louis, can I get your age?
I'm 19.
Okay, Louis sounds like Louisa, but all right. Do you think trans women are women?
Yes, but I've got a quick question.
Are you a trans man?
No.
No. Okay.
Can
Are you a woman?
No.
What are you? You're non-binary?
I'm a man.
I just asked you if you were a man.
You said, are you a trans man?
Okay. Were you observed female at birth?
No.
Oh, what were you? You're a male?
Yeah.
Me when I lie. Okay, Louis. What's your question?
So do you know how the background says prove that trans women are women? Is
Yeah.
it true that women are a gender category?
Women are a gender category, yes.
And female is biological?
Yes, female is biological, so is woman.
So then why does the background not say that trans women are biologically women if you're debating the
Well,
topic?
because the word woman already implies biology, boo-boo, so I don't need to say that, do I?
But I thought,
Woman is already a biological category, so I don't need to say I don't need to say that they're not biological women. They're not women at all, right?
Oh,
So
well,
you don't say fool's gold is not chemically gold because gold is already a chemical composite of things. So you don't need to say fool's gold is not chemically gold. It's just not gold because it doesn't meet the chemical makeup to be gold, right?
oh, right. I was just confused because I thought women was a gender category, and if you were debating the topic on how trans women are biologically women, it should say
Trans women, no, trans women are not women, period, because woman is biological. I'm sorry, what aren't you getting?
Oh, well, I thought women were a gender category.
Right, you were wrong.
Rude.
Yeah, dumb.
I'm not dumb.
You are.
It's just a question.
Yeah, I answered you.
Okay, so how am I dumb?
Yeah, do you think trans women are women?
Yes.
Okay, tell us what a woman is then.
A woman is an adult human whose gender identity is a female.
Okay, female is a sex. What does the gender identity of female mean? I thought female was a sex.
Repeat that, sorry.
Female is a sex. You just said female was sex. How can gender identity be female? Female is a sex category.
Because it's someone who, like, gender behaves, like, how someone who behaves in that, like...
Yeah, how do women behave that men don't? Please enlighten us. Incoming sexism, by the way. Can we all type incoming sexism in chat? How do women behave?
Well, like...
Stop! I'm dropping you. Hold on. Where is Christy? Where is Christy? Sir, can I get your age?
You talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can call me sir. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, how old are you, sir?
68.
68. Wow. We are AGP alert. Wah wah. Ooh.
68. I'm a trans woman, okay? Can we deal with it? Is all you know how to do is make stupid plans? Let's talk about giving him $1,000 now. Let's talk about gender. You want to talk about gender? Keep acting fool. That's about what I expect from a gay guy.
Where is Christy? Bring Christy up here.
I'm telling you, you don't know, you know where the gender comes from. Let's admit it. Let's get down to the basics. If you believe that God created the earth, and you believe that God created everything, then He created gender. So we have to go by his rules. His rules are his
Where
rules.
is Christy?
And
Christy.
eunuchs, I'm a
Christy.
eunuch, okay?
Christy.
I don't claim to
Get
be a
up
prince.
here.
I'm a eunuch.
Meow.
A eunuch.
Get up, Christy.
I'm
Where's
a
Christy?
eunuch.
Christy.
I am a
Christy.
eunuch. And
Where
a
is
eunuch
Christy?
blessed by God, and if they're blessed by
A
God,
eunuch is a
then that
mutilated.
gender
A eunuch is a castrated man,
is a
sir.
bona
Sorry.
fide.
Excuse me, Rockle Taker. Listen, you're not a eunuch, and if you are a eunuch, you're a man, because eunuchs
I'm a
are
eunuch,
only men.
so bite me. I don't care
Yeah,
whether you like
I
it or
don't
not.
want to bite your HIV-infected ass.
I ain't got no HIV.
Not gonna.
You're a gay guy. You go down
Yeah,
quicker
right.
than a
Anyways,
submarine.
hold on. Excuse me.
Just stop talking shit.
Excuse me.
Just
Excuse
stop
me.
talking.
Excuse me. No,
Less
it's my life.
talking and
You don't get.
more
You don't get.
debating, less
Yeah,
talking.
more common sense, less AGPing. How about that? How about them apples?
Grow up, boy.
Can we get Christy? Christy! Ah! Ah!
You need to grow up, you little baby.
Ah!
5-year-old.
Where is Christy? Christy, stop playing with me.
Yeah, there ain't no Christy.
Thank you, Liberated. Can I get W Liberated in the chat for the fireworks? Thank you. Can I get W Liberated in the chat?
You're a
Christy.
gay guy, that's all you are.
Christy,
Just a gay
get
guy that
in the
hates trans.
Christy, there's a whole ass
But
AGP
I'm not
and you're
trans. I'm a eunuch, okay? You need to deal
Okay,
with
so
it.
so why does your
Dig it.
bio say, if you're not trans, why does your bio say I'm a transgender woman then?
Because there's no label left. They don't got
There's no
money,
label left.
because
Is
the
it a
church
label?
don't want it, because the church might
I have a
admit
perfect
that-
label for
that
you. I
God
have a
decides
perfect label.
gender and not
I
you,
have a
and not
perfect
nobody else
label
but
for
God
you.
decides
I'll
gender.
tell
So
you
you
what the label is, sir.
$5,000.
The label is man. Can we all type man in chat? Sorry for killing y'all's ears, by the way. Man.
Put up or shut up. You
There's
said
a no.
$1,000,
There's the
to you.
title. Man. There it is. You're a man.
Not
Let's take that
yours.
title. How about
You
that?
didn't make the earth. You didn't make
Man.
people. You can't
Neither
say
did
nothing.
you. You definitely made kids though with a woman. What you
Well,
made?
God like Daniel. Daniel was a eunuch.
Where in the Bible does it say Daniel was a eunuch? Why?
They said that it is. They
Why are
did
you
a bunch of
people so
eunuchs.
mentally unwell? What are you talking about?
See, you don't know your Bible. That's the whole thing. See, it's
I
all about
don't know
Bible.
where in
Bible's gonna
the.
decide
I'm
this
not even.
gender
We're not even
business.
having a religious debate, sir.
Well,
You
it's a
think
religious
trans women
debate
are?
because you guys got
Excuse
created.
me. Sorry. Okay, let
Who
me make it work
decides?
there.
We got-
If you interrupt me again and unmute when I mute you and start over talking me, I'm just going to drop it from the box. Okay.
Well, go ahead.
All right. We're gonna.
Because you're just a gay guy anyhow. That's all you
Yeah,
know how
you're
to
a straight
do.
guy who wants to be a woman and you have a fetish. Go ahead and raid Envy, guys. We're gonna go and raid Envy. What is she on? I think she's on that call. She was just on Envy Savage Daughter. Go show her some love, guys. Please, I do have to go. I will see you all tomorrow later for some field trips if I can find some. So I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Go show Envy some love, guys. I appreciate y'all for being here. You guys have an amazing day. I love you guys. Okay, guys. Bye, guys.